Mira, quejado carajo se que viajado. Ay, mi aceto pronto ahí. Mueve ese culo. Mueve ese culo. Mueve ese culo, mueve ese culo, ese culo, ese culo, mueve ese culo, mueve ese culo, mueve ese culo, ese culo, ese culo. Me quiero aquí, me leiro paso así. Mueve ese culo, esto tío es papi. El chio que fía, el los cookie. Monfía, el tetaro, ese here papi. Franto, el franto, cara tiene pronto. Oye en el branco, ese viajanto. El veterista, el ese viajanto. Ya. Geronimo que pronto el edificio hacía te feias a brajarando. Nita feast, I pull up at the teeth. Cario fetatora, she start wearing a fleece. Fia cacaueo, basta hela mapi. Fia osisto, chequasa, helera, mi hasa, mi grasa. Me trato viendo helos en mi casa. Cascafrata, pechata, pejata, jato, pepeyata. Dorosito, güero, huyo, que condía torchata. Mueve ese culo, mueve ese, mueve ese, mueve ese culo, mueve ese culo, mueve ese culo, mueve ese culo, ese culo, ese culo.
Te gira, perrón de que gira. Son vida mata hindo de mesesira. A toda día, a honda maraía. Mueve ese culo, tú le gata diarrhea. He de here, catch me in the gallery. Dobre vida, muy macholo, haga esta aquí. A chitomía, todo te breveto mía. No BMWs, I only drive me aquí. Eso ahí, todo te me daía. Abayendo, abayendo. Sandre, donde cabiga ahí. Eso va a ir a de uno que vive colo. Mueve ese culo. Mueve ese culo, mueve ese culo, ese culo, ese culo, mueve ese culo, mueve ese culo, mueve ese culo, ese culo, ese culo, mueve ese culo, mueve ese culo, mueve ese culo, ese culo, ese culo. Me quiero cara, para Dios así, me jaro pa pi pi pi. God damn. Out here shaking that thing.
Shaking that derriere.
Damn.
How'd that feel to do that? How'd that feel to do that?
I haven't fucking mueve'd my ass culo in a long ass time. Oh my God.
Is that a workout?
To shake my ass for 2 minutes straight? Yeah, that's probably the most. I wonder what my fucking heart rate was.
Yeah, you're going to wake up tomorrow like, why do my legs hurt? Oh, yeah, I was fucking
Mueve saying my essay cools.
I was wearing essay cooling.
I couldn't help but laugh throughout the entire thing, so thankfully I wasn't.
No, you crushed that. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah, no, now I'm out of breath. I'm moving my cools.
The Galleria line, when you first said that, I was fucking losing my shit. Hello, everybody. How the fuck is everybody fucking doing? Good
What's
to
going
see
on?
everybody.
Welcome back. This is episode 20.
Episode 20. Is it 20 now?
Yeah, we've done 20 of these damn things.
I feel like there's a bunch of episodes where we're both just going, where I'm like, is it? I never know what number we're on.
Yeah, it's this is number 20, so we want to thank you all for being here.
Hell yeah. I can't believe we're at 20 already.
20 weeks. Can we talk about how we've seen each other more because of the show?
Yeah, than in our whole lives ever. Actually, there was a period, though, where we lived in the same room ever, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
But then we stopped. But then we obviously moved on and lived our lives. Remember the Vine you did?
You're saying it like we broke up.
Yeah.
Then we just moved on and lived our lives.
Then we were both just like, can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
But you did a Vine where like I leave, remember? And wait, what song did you play? It wasn't It's Been a Long Time. It was something else.
No, it was like what was that song? It was like, have I ever been that I have a show? Had I been on his head and starts from and then let it go. Then you let it go. That song is fire.
It is.
I think that guy's name is James Bay.
It was just playing on too many like Marshall's and fucking and TJ Maxx's. And I heard that song right when I broke up too, dude.
Did you really?
Yeah, it was fucking terrible to hear that song.
How are you during breakups? What do you think?
I'm terrible. I'm a fucking bitch. I'm
you cry?
So bad. I cry. I text. I'm like, I fucking miss you.
Do you text a lot?
Yeah, I fucking go in.
Are you like a whoop? Or are you like a whoop, 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 whoop,
I'm like
whoop?
I already do that normally. Like see, here's the thing.
Mom does that.
I won't text. I probably get it from mom. I won't text a lot right away. I'm sure everyone's like, wow, stalker meter going off. But like, no, it's never for like somebody I don't know. I have to be certainly in love with you.
Yeah.
But if I'm like super in love with you and like we break up and it's out of nowhere, like I didn't really do that to like my ex.
Right.
But like I did that to
Wait, what does XX mean? 2 X's ago?
Yeah, 2 X's ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And like my XX, I didn't really do that too, because maybe because the whole time I was like
XX.
maybe it's because the whole time I was like, yo, fuck this chick, she sucks anyway.
How many girlfriends have you had technically?
Like fucking 3.
Right? You've never really been like a relationship guy for a long time.
No, huge slut.
Are you a slut?
Definitely a slut.
Yeah, you're a dirty slut.
I mean, not like super crazy, but like, I mean, I've been around.
Would you?
I've been around.
No, so you would categorize yourself as a slut. There's a reason.
Yeah,
there's
a very safe slut. Though.
There's a reason to this. Why I want to talk about this.
Okay.
I
Speak your truth.
Speak your truth, boy. Speak your truth about women. Mansplain it. But I don't want to mansplain. But I will say, right. I think that men being sluts is starting to be acknowledged a little bit more. Because you remember, like, back in the day, it was just like a girl was a slut and a guy was the man.
Yeah, and women got more shit for it. 100%.
And women got more shit for it. I think guys are starting to get a little shit for it.
Here's the thing. It's anybody's body is anybody's body. If you want to be a slut, be a goddamn slut. Yeah. Why can't we use the word and just have fun with it? Why can't everybody just be a slut and have fun? That's what Amber. I'm all down with Amber Rose movement. You know what I mean? Like the fucking
the
slut walk.
Yeah, if a whole bunch of sluts want to walk around, do it,
dude. I'll tell you what. Right now, again, I know it's June. Shout out to all my Pride people, but at the same time, I'm not gay. I'm not bi. I'm not anything. So, I'm definitely down for slut walk though.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like when's slut month? Because I'll be there.
You would go to a gay bar though.
Yeah, I've already been. I've been to several gay bars.
Gay bars are fun as fuck.
All right.
Everyone thinks I'm gay.
Here's a funny story. I went to a gay bar. And all right, now this is my fault. I wasn't like being a dick. I thought that. So there were 2 bathrooms. I didn't see the other one, but one said bitches, and I'm like, oh, bitches. That's like just what I thought in my mind at the time. It's 2015, 2014.
Stereotypical gay.
Yeah. It's 2014. I'm like, oh, bitches means like everybody like means like whatever.
What's up, bitches?
I walk in to go take a shit, and 2 girls walk in while I'm taking a huge shit at a gay club, and I'm dropping this fucking heater. I'm dropping a fucking Snickers. And like I'm fucking in there, and I'm like, oh, there's only one stall. I'm in bitches, dropping a bitch shit. And I'm fucking in there. And
why is there only one stall in a bitch's bathroom?
Because it's to obviously take it's obviously to like
just for shit and
just
pee?
to shit and to pee, and then you have to take turns. It's a really small bathroom. They're
like
not,
a club bathroom. It's a regular small fucking piss shit.
And then like a counter, which these girls were sitting on and talking because they were waiting for me to get out.
Oh fuck!
So I can't be like, hey honeys, like I'm like I was like, I flushed the toilet and I go, and I open the door. They both look at me. I go, before you fucking say anything. I'm like, just fucking, I'm a bitch. But I open the fucking stall. I'm like, listen, before you fucking say anything, I thought that this was the guy's place, and they were cool as fuck. They were like, it's all cool. They were like, it's all good. I swear to God, I'm pretty sure one of the girls was like, you just drop a shit? That's fine. That's cool. I was like, yeah, I fucking shat really hard.
A girl who's really cool about shitting, like about you shitting, is really hot to me. If a girl's like cool with you farting and shitting, I think that's really hot of them. Now, it's okay if they're not down with you shitting and farting, because shitting and farting's kind of gross.
Right.
But if a girl's like, oh man, did you just take a fat shit? Yeah. I'm just that's kind of hot.
But you've been in long relationships enough to know like what your girlfriend's fucking butt trombone sounds like, right? Deaf.
No.
What? Really? You've never had a girlfriend that's farted near you?
No, I've had I've had girls fart near me for sure.
So you've never walked any past your girlfriend's bathroom and you just heard like like just fucking dropping it, just like
I've heard some farts in the past,
right?
But now,
right,
I haven't heard any farts.
Women are remarkable stealth shit creatures.
Yeah, they're very stealthy with their farts.
I don't think I've had girls that come over, like I was dating for like a long time, and I was like, have you ever shit before? And it's not because I'm like, it's just because I don't really care. Like if you poop, you poop.
It's modern science at that point. You just want to know what's happening.
Yeah, it's modern
science.
You're
just like, where's your shit going?
Yeah, it's modern science.
But women plan their shits around our daily activities. Like if we go downstairs, they will shit. If we go out, that's when they will shit. They will make time in their day to shit, because they don't want to do it around us. It's a very private thing.
I'm waiting for the one person in our comments who's a girl to just like break the stereotype and just be like, yeah, bro, I shit hard. My boy loves it. You know what I mean? Like,
listen, there's guys
he's gonna be the reply in the comment, like, yeah, I do love it, straight up.
Some guys like to get pooped on.
Not even just pooped on. If we want to go a little bit lesser than that, I was listening to Hot 97 once, and like someone called in and they were like, all right, what's your thing that you like doing? It was like late night with Hot 97, and the guy was like, you know, I'm just gonna be honest, like, I kind of like smelling a little bit of dirty booty. And like they were like, what does that mean? Like can you get more specific about that? And he's like, I kind of like the smell of poopy a little bit on a girl's butt. And I was like, whoa. And they were laughing at him. They're like, is this a joke? And he's like, nah, like it kind of gets me hard. And I was just like, what? I was like, and they were like, why? What is it? He's like, I don't know. Just that smell is dirty. It gets me going. I was like, I was at a McDonald's drive-thru. That's how traumatized I was from this. I'm like, fuck, I don't want my meal anymore. But I'm like in the drive-thru and this guy's on the radio and he's like, I don't know, man. The smell of poop, it does something to me. Oh. I was like, fuck, this guy's lucky as shit. I wish I could not give a fuck.
Nothing about poop gets me hard.
I'm the most, no way. I'm the most picky son of a fucking bitch ever. Like,
yeah, I can't get hard off poop.
Dude, one time this girl came over and like I think I had Boo over or somebody. Like this is like a while ago when Boo was like brand new.
Okay.
And he just had a little shitty butt. Boo is our parents' dog, by the way.
Yeah, it's our uncle.
And he had a little like poopy butt like all the time. Like that was just his thing. And I still to this day can't tell if the poop. So I went to go like the girl left and I went to go like wrap myself up. I was like, I had a good time. And like I'm sitting there and I'm like, the fuck is that smell, yo? And I look at my comforter and there's just a dew circle right there, like a little brown burn mark.
Oh.
And I'm like, I thought it was like a cigarette burn or a cigar burn or like a joint burn.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I don't do any of those things. That's a doo-doo burn.
That's a doo-doo burn.
It's a doo-doo fucking mark.
So how big was it? Tell me what I'm dealing with.
It was like it could have been a human or a dog's butthole. I don't know. It definitely wasn't mine.
You think it might have been her butthole?
Yeah, because I clean my ass dumb hard before women see me because I'm like, I don't want to get head and they're like, oh my god, I can smell this guy's like doo-doo balls.
No, I had a friend once who was doo-doo balls are hilarious.
I couldn't tell. I still to this day I don't know if it was the girl or the dog. Because
props the dog. But I'll give it to the girl.
But imagine texting a girl, be like, "Yo, do you have doo-doo butt right now? Like, did you have doo-doo butt at all last night? Like, did you poop your pants? Like, I would never do that."
No, I've asked my girl like, "Yo, did you fart like just now?" Because like sometimes, but they don't. She does not fart around me. It's not a thing.
I don't even care if I hear a girl dropping a large one. But like, no, I don't. If we're gonna bang. Just make sure you shove my shower head up your fucking ass before you get out of that bathroom.
I think
before we bang or something.
I think showering before sex is one of the nicest things you could do. Both sexes.
I do it for my person.
Both sexes.
My balls get rank.
Yeah, but even just for my comfort, I feel as if I need to be clean to perform.
Right.
You know?
And have you ever smelled yourself and just gone, yeah, no.
Yeah, dude. You ever put your hands in the side of your fucking balls and thigh?
Why do you say balls like
balls. You know? I'm one of those people if I scratch...
just do it right now?
Yeah, I did. I'm one of those people that if I scratch my balls, I'm smelling it. And if I scratch his butt, I'm smelling it.
100% guys smell their balls, right? That's the thing.
Yeah, 100%.
Everyone does.
I just did.
I know. I just want to make sure that we're all on the same level as like dudes. And
well,
I'm not talking about man. I'm just talking about a human who has balls and smells them.
No, but I'm saying if you're chilling, right, and you're just like,
you need,
like you're chilling in the crib,
and
you just give it a little scratch.
Yeah,
Are you going straight to the nose
for your balls?
Yeah,
because it's like these are your meters. This is your stank meter.
That's what people don't understand. We're just doing.
30
our human work is to check if we smell like shit or not.
30 plus years alive though, you should kind of know how long it takes for your balls to start getting stank. Just take a goddamn shower. You shouldn't have to be digging inside your fucking butthole like an ass spelunker. Just fucking. You shouldn't be like rubbing your balls and being like. At that point, I think guys just like doing it. I think they like just smelling their own balls.
I think we're creatures of habit. So when that stuff happens, I think it just becomes something over time. But we're actually smelling to see if we stink.
Well, maybe legit. That's a primitive thing that's in our brains.
That's what I'm saying. I think as cavemen, whatever,
they were like,
it's cavemen,
and like just like
because
running into a fucking dinosaur pond somewhere, just like nerve.
No, but maybe
Not that they were around during dinosaurs, but you know what I mean, like the leftover shit that dinosaurs don't use anymore.
They just were like the leftover shit that dinosaurs don't use anymore. No, but back in the day, I think it was like pheromones and shit. Like if a woman smelled like doo-doo, you wanted to fuck.
Well, that's the thing too.
Yeah, the more you smell like doo-doo, the more you got ass.
I heard actually that this like man's pits is a turn on for some women too. As well.
I don't know,
or
man.
just other people.
I'm a stinky motherfucker.
Yeah, but pheromones apparently. I also just think that we live in this like pampered new era or just time where like people don't want to like admit things, but we're steering so far from what we are as actual humans. Like we're actually getting to the point where we're like, I'm pretty sure if people could learn how to not shit and still survive, they'd do it.
Yeah. For sure.
Because no one wants to shit. It's disgusting.
No, shitting is gross.
Is gross. Everything's gross. Boogers are fucking weird, but they protect you. Like you need boogers. It's or not boogers, but it's a buildup of all the fucking bad shit that's going inside your fucking nostril.
Yeah, people said if you picked your boogers and ate them, like it made your immune system better.
No, not if you swallow your boogers. It's better for your immune system, apparently.
If you swallow your boogers.
That's what I heard, too. I don't know if that's actually true, though. And, like, here's the thing.
I'm going to tell you a story.
Like, Google shit, but Dude, the internet's full of shit.
I'm going to tell you a story.
Right.
I was hanging out one time with a friend.
Right.
That we both know, but I'm not going to say his name on the show.
Okay.
And we were watching, what the hell were we watching? Oh, BoJack Horseman.
Yes, great show, apparently.
Yeah, it was after...
I've never seen it, but apparently it's a great show.
A great show. There's another show I want to talk to you about, too. Yes. But, so we're watching BoJack Horseman. It's the day after a night out. So we're all, like, kind of banged up. Like, you know, we got fucked up last night.
Right.
And I see him just kind of picking his nose, but he doesn't know that I'm watching him. I'm a sneaky little kumquat rat.
Like you
know what I mean?
You're like a peripheral panther.
Yeah, I'm a peripheral panther.
Yeah.
I'm a peripheral panther. However you spell it.
Say it.
God damn, dude. What's up in my brain right now? No, but I'm looking out of the side of my eye, right? And I'm just looking the side a little bit. I'm like, all right, he's in there for a while. Now I want to see what comes out of there.
Yeah, now you're invested.
Yeah, now I'm interested in those fucking books.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, okay, he's in there.
Yeah.
And he pulls it out, and he looks at it.
Oh,
so now I'm like, all right, what are we going to go with? The crumble and flick?
Yeah,
are we going to do
corner?
Rubbing your hands and kind of get that one? Like if it's a yucky, gross one?
That's disgusting.
And
yucky, gross one.
In the back of my head, I'm like, he might fucking eat this thing. He might eat it.
Did you sandwich that?
So he looks at it like this. It gets in his nail, kind of, and he puts his finger in his mouth.
Who the fuck how old are you guys?
I want to say early 20s.
Jesus Christ.
Early 20s. He ate his booger right there.
I mean, here's the thing.
Took it out and looked at it, examined it, knew he was going to eat it, and rolled it up and put it in his mouth.
So you found out. I feel like one of our friends that watches is going to be like, yeah, man, I've been doing that for a long time. I feel like it's me. But imagine you could be like Bruce Willis in Unbreakable and you could touch people and you only see weird things like that. You don't see like their murders or anything, but you just see the weird things they do.
I wish I could do that.
Imagine the people you hang out with. You don't know who fucking fingers their ass and then fucking touches you the next day.
That's true.
Because you came over too quickly and they were like, yo, you want to chill? And they were like, oh, I kind of do want to chill, but I forgot to clean my doo-doo fingers. Like, you don't know who's you don't know who's touching themselves
let me ask you this. Do you wash your hands every time you leave a public bathroom?
No, not every time. No
so
way.
There's times you'll go pee and just walk right out of it.
Yeah.
See, I can't do that.
And I'll catch myself fucking digging in my eye, like scratching my eye, and I'm like, I definitely have like the smallest amount of like compound microscope bacteria from my butthole in my fingernails.
You fucking whore.
I don't do it every single time. I feel like people that do it every single time are either not having a good time in life or they're fucking have a phobia, or they're like Monk. You remember Monk? The show?
Yes. I saw that guy eating dinner once, and I was like, yo, Monk. And he looked at me and looked right back at his plate.
Yeah, because he's probably like, fuck you.
He's like, this fucking guy. And immediately as I walked away, I said, yeah, that was so fucking rude.
It'd been fun if he was just like, learn how to determine the difference, you fucking idiot. Just kept eating between reality and fucking TV life.
No, solve a murder. Solve a murder right now.
Yeah.
No, but
oh god, that would have been funnier if you did that.
Have you ever done this? Have you ever pretended to wash your hands and left the bathroom?
No.
I've done that.
No.
I've done that. I've been in a rush because I was afraid of a bathroom. All right, listen. I went to go see a movie, right?
Right.
And I felt like this man followed me into the fucking bathroom.
Right.
Okay? So I'm kind of, everywhere I was kind of going, he was kind of going. So, like, stalls, went in the stall with me at the same time. So now I'm like, all right, that was just, like, weird, like, synchronized thing. And now I'm going to, like...
bathroom etiquette is so weird.
Right. But now I'm like, you know what? I don't want to pee in the bathroom stall. I'll pee in the urinal.
Right.
Every once in a while, I like to pee in a toilet.
Right.
Because fucking urinals are disgusting.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, yeah, you know what? I'll pee in the urinal. I don't want to pee here because someone's next to me, and if I miss and it hits the floor, this is the type of shit I'm thinking about. I don't want to pee on this guy.
Right.
So I get out, and he gets out.
At the same time?
And he goes to a stall, too.
With you?
With me, but not next to me. But there's a couple fucking urinals that he could have used. It would have been perfectly fine.
Imagine you guys are both just like, oh my God, I did that because you did that. Oh my God, I did that because you did that.
I thought about this. So he probably was like, I don't want to pee here too.
Yeah. You're both dumb as fuck in the fucking
pretty much
public bathroom, basically.
Pretty much.
Like not knowing what to both do, and you're like, damn, or being was it just because you were thinking he was being a creep, or were you trying to be respectful?
I was trying to be respectful at first, but then it started to get creepy because as soon as I stepped in there, he stepped in there. But then here's the thing about uncircumcised penises: we don't control it all the time. You know what I mean?
No, if you pull back, that's a way different stream.
Yeah, it's a way different stream.
But if you let it fucking flap,
then
it's like a fucking wild fucking Bronco.
Yeah, it's like one fireman.
On the power hose.
On the power hose. It's gonna go all over the place.
That's why you got to peel back.
Peel back the skin.
But I'm semi snipped.
Yeah, you have to just like flap yours like left to right like a kite.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You have to unfold it and throw it up in the air and just hope it sticks.
Yeah.
It sticks to the wind.
So I'm sorry. So what happened between you guys?
So it was stall. I was there. Empty stall. Then this guy. And I'm like, yo, there's 7 stalls in here. Why is this guy pissing this close?
Right.
So I got a little freaked out, and I just turned the sink on and just left while he was still peeing. Because I was like, I don't want this guy to follow me to wash my hands now. This is kind of fucking weird. So I pretended to wash my hands, and I didn't wash my hands at all that day. Now that I think about it.
Imagine he came out and slammed you against the wall. He was like, what's your name? I'll say my name at the same time. You guys 1, 2, 3, Danny. You guys are like, he's like an alternate universe.
From the future?
It's like an alternate version of you.
He's like,
from like another place. Yeah.
Didn't wash his hands.
Yeah. He's like, this guy's definitely me.
If you don't wash your hands, the universe will never be the same as we know it.
Yeah, you'll like say you're saving like your timeline of Earth. I just watched Loki, Marvel Universe, and it's all this like time related shit, but it's like mad good.
Was it good?
Yeah, I liked it.
Like
Tom Hiddleston. What is his name?
Middlestaff.
Hiddleston.
He dated Taylor Swift, I think.
Yeah, that's the first thing I said, dude. I feel like we're both like borderline cinephiles. It must be so annoying for people that don't give a shit about actors and movies.
Oh, I know. People are just.
You're like, yeah, you know, this guy was in a movie with Robert De Niro in 1989, and they're like, cool. I don't give a shit. I'm trying to watch the fucking movie, dickhead.
Yeah, right?
Like, fuck.
I'm like, oh, that guy didn't he? Like come on Taylor Swift once. That's how I know people.
Yeah.
That's how I know.
Yeah. I literally, for some reason, it's like I don't care about their lives, but I care about the trajectory of their careers.
Oh, dude, listen. I watched this was the last season.
Like, why do we give a shit what they were in with who? Who fucking cares?
This was the last season of the Kardashians. I watched every episode.
Right.
I had to watch every episode, and it was terrible.
Yeah.
This show's so fucking bad.
Yeah.
It's first of all, Kylie looks terrible.
Why?
It's just like her whole fucking face has
Isn't
been
she like 20?
up.
How old is she? 24?
No, she's got to be like 20. Yeah, maybe now. Maybe she's 24. Not even. Maybe like 22.
Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Is that like, how would you say that
Dude,
out?
do you know how many years Keeping Up the Kardashians has been around?
14.
15.
Fuck.
That was a great fucking guess. I hate when people guess close
I'm gonna
because
guess,
then I can't be like 15 years.
Dude, for some reason, I've been blessed with guessing numbers, even when I don't have a real fucking actual, like, fucking understanding of what time it actually is. I could probably guess right now. You want to see if I can do it?
Guess what?
What time it is right now? I have no idea what it is.
Yeah, take a guess.
9:15.
It's 9:36.
Oh, fuck! I'm an idiot.
That's not bad, though.
No, that was bad.
It could be worse.
I didn't look at the time since you got here, though.
I like turned my watch this way to make sure like you didn't cheat.
Fuck, I was kind of close. Anyway, though, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, I don't blame you for watching. I mean, dude, it's so sad for me to admit that, like, I'll watch it.
I wanted to hear what they said about Kanye.
Oh, this season.
This season was the last season they ever did. So it was just like, this is it. Like, oh my God, it's over now. I can't believe it. And Chris is like, I want to thank everyone for being a part of our family. And I was like, okay, but I want to hear the Kanye stuff because of the divorce. So I'm like, oh, I kind of want to hear it. So I watched all these episodes. They talked about Kanye for like 3 minutes.
Yeah,
that was
it. And it was her saying, I'm such a fucking loser.
Yeah, she was like, I'm a fucking loser.
She literally got divorced like a fucking 13-year-old. Like, who the fuck divorces like that? I can't even give a marriage. I'm a fucking loser. Like, dude, whatever, man. You're older. You're an old chick. Like, you've been around the block. She's older than us, isn't she?
Fuck yeah. Kim's older. Kim's in her 40s.
And here's the thing. You're older. Like, okay, it didn't work out, but, like, maybe it's better for you and your fucking children. Like, I know it sucks that you got divorced, but, like, every time she cries, it's like she's, like, fucking 12 years old.
I know.
It's so awkward.
No,
I can't watch.
You think I feel bad? I feel bad.
No, it's like,
when she broke up with Chris Humphries, I was like, yo, jeez. I'm
like,
sorry. If I get divorced, I'm putting that shit on TV. Dude, I ain't crying on TV getting divorced in this bitch.
Oh, listen, I know that some people get divorced and it's one-sided and that sucks, but there's most people that get divorced are like, fucking thank God.
I think both of them are like that. I think Kim and Kanye are both like, thank God.
Well, apparently he's already talking to some other chick, so.
Yeah, Irina.
I don't even know who.
She's the model. She's smoking hot.
Yeah, I don't even know who the fuck she is.
That's more his speed, though, because Kim's not a model like that. He wants like a runway model, like right. That's more his speed and shit.
Yeah, but he's also a very, he's also a very thoughtful guy. Like, he's a smart dude, you can tell, but he also like is out of his fucking league sometimes when he talks about certain worldly shits.
Well, yes.
Because like Kendrick, like all those guys, like J. Cole, like those guys are like smart with their head still on their shoulders a little bit. Like, I know he deals with a lot of shit. You know what I mean? And I get that, but at the same time, there's moments where he tries to sound smart, like it's like a moving thing for the world. And it's like, dude, you didn't invent an iPhone, all right? You invented Yeezys, and and then you're just doing clothes, no fashion person. Again, I don't want to doubt him. There's a bunch of people who fucking, doubted him ever being a billionaire when he was younger, and like fashion people that said you don't know fashion, and then he did that. But he's always loved doing that.
Right. Like, he changed the fashion industry.
Yeah.
And then, you look at a guy like, say, Elon Musk, right?
Yeah.
Elon Musk changed, like,
a bunch of things. A bunch of different
so, like,
things.
Elon, like, guys like that, like, it's, like, different strokes for different folks. But I will say this. I'm a mental health advocate myself. I deal with my own mental health issues.
Yeah.
And, just because we have mental health issues doesn't give us an excuse to do whatever we want. Well, that's what a lot of people are failing to understand.
Right.
Because our actions affect the people around us instantly.
Right.
So if I have, God forbid, I have a fucking manic episode.
Yeah.
My girl's got to deal with that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And she's got to take that on and do that.
Yeah.
So if I say fucked up shit while I'm going through something, I can't just be like, yo, I have bipolar. I'm sorry.
I'm special, this or that.
Yeah, we have to get away from that a little bit.
Well, here's another thing too. Like I watched, so I want to go into like, because you had your moments. Also, like, there's a thing where a lot of people who are usually disturbed or mentally or have like mental illness are usually like creative people too, but sometimes not at all. Like, and that's the thing that other people do. Like, I was listening to Burnham say, like, he was like, I don't look at myself and go, oh, I'm special because I have this. It's what makes me special. It doesn't. No one wants to say that I'm special because I have a mental illness. If I could get rid of my anxiety and my depression and like my derealization immediately and not fucking
do it in a second.
I would honestly give, I think, all of my money.
A lot of people,
so that I could feel like, oh, I could get on a fucking plane and not lose my fucking mind.
Because people will say this. People will say, well, that makes you who you are.
Right.
And to an extent, I agree with you. But the thing is,
no one wants to be throwing a flag up like, oh, I'm bipolar, let's do this.
No.
It's terrible.
No, it's for me, it's something that, when I got diagnosed, I was very embarrassed to tell people. So stigma-wise, it was very difficult for me to deal with in the beginning, right?
Right.
So I was like, people are going to like look at me different, and like people are going to treat me a certain way.
Right.
And that sucks.
Right.
Because
You don't want to be special.
yeah,
You're just
I don't want to be talked to like, oh, his brain isn't right and doesn't work good.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? I'm just
Right.
like, no, like, yo, like you could talk to me regular. But I will say it's when we have our moments where we
need to be understood.
are destructive.
Oh yeah.
When we're destructive with our thinking and with our
Right.
words and,
Right.
and our actions.
But you should still be understood. Like it should still be understood that you have this thing that you're dealing with.
right. But it's a very
know?
a very thin line, right? So
Right.
it's like, oh, you know, he's only doing this because of this.
Right.
You know, and
Yeah.
it's like, okay, that's a cool X, a way to get out. Like X marks the spot. I can get out this way. But for me, I feel that we're so sensitive to mental health now, and that's a very, very good thing. But we have to realize that just because we do struggle with mental illness does not give us the right to
it
just
doesn't
act however we act.
No, it doesn't give anybody
You know
the
what I mean?
excuse. And you want
Disrespect loved
to
ones and
know
shit.
something. There are people who
Sucks.
use it as an excuse sometimes too, to like
100%.
But that's because some people, just because they have something, doesn't mean they're not capable of manipulation or manipulating. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
it doesn't make you incapable of like being a dickhead. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, oh, he's just like that. I'm just like, nah, bro. Like,
No.
I don't want to be a fucking dickhead when I'm being a dickhead.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Nothing ever makes an excuse like that. That's another thing too. I would never like. I could never like. I'll say, hey, I went through this, but using that every time is like that's a manipulation thing.
Right, and what you said about Kim and Kanye,
Yeah.
I think they're going to be happier without this because I just think they're not on the same level in terms of.
Right.
And I will say this. A lot of people out there are struggling, and this is something that we've talked about off camera. I've talked about it on my other show, Off the Cuff, all the time. You know, this is what I do every week. I talk about mental health every week.
Yeah.
But it took me time to realize, like, yo, you can't blame everything on this that's going bad in your life right now.
Right.
You have to take responsibility for some of these things. Now, is my road a little more difficult than others? Yeah. Is it easier than others? Yes.
Yeah.
But what I deal with is like what you deal with is personal to you. Everybody's anxiety and situations are very different. There's similarities, but it's very different. I don't feel as if I can be able to say this is okay because I'm struggling with this.
No.
I need to learn how to I need to learn how to deal with those struggles better.
That's why a lot of the time, if someone breaks up, like if someone were to break up with me or can't deal with me, I'm like, I understand. Like, I don't get mad at them. Like, I would never get mad at somebody for being like, I don't think I can handle this as a person. I'd be like, I get it. And then, of course, I would be in my own mind like, oh, fuck, like, I blame myself.
Yeah.
And then that's when I look in the mirror and I'm like, you piece of shit.
Well, there's probably there's probably that happens all the time.
Right, but you know what? I love joking about it because I go through it, and I love bringing it into a lot of what I deal with because, like, at the same time, it's just a part of me, and if someone's gonna fucking fuck with me for me or love me for me or whatever the hell it is, then that's up to them. Like, I'm thankful enough that I can still be a depressed asshole, but like still be enough to look at myself and go, you know what? I'm just happy to be alive though too. Like, I have a very weird mixture of like, I don't want to go outside, I don't want to do this, I want to stay home. I can't have a good conversation with somebody if I'm not feeling it or blah blah.
Right.
And then I have these moments where I'm just like, I put my phone to the side and I keep it off forever and I don't answer anybody at all because there are times like that. That's why, like, even mom will message me, you know, or whoever, and everyone knows like if I don't answer that day, I'm sometimes like, fuck, I wish I had like an automatic thing where I could go, hey, I'm depressed today, not gonna answer.
You can.
Oh, can you actually do that?
Yeah, you can.
I think I'm gonna do that because I'm like, I don't want people to think, oh, he's dead. Because like sometimes I'm like, damn, people might fucking like I don't answer for 2 days.
Yeah, not dead.
Not
JK.
dead, but because I've never, not dead, not dead, JK, or sorry, he's gone. JK, having a depressed wave, leave me alone.
Yeah, and I think when stuff comes in waves, it's very difficult to explain.
Right.
Like, you know, you live on your own, so that's kind of something that you deal with internally. I think when you live with somebody else, it's hard to explain all the time because it's exhausting to talk about and it's exhausting to listen to, I'm sure.
But having this is nice because, like, when I was streaming, I'm just talking to display names all day.
Right.
It's very disassociative. Like,
do you think Twitch has hurt or helped your social anxiety?
It's both. It's definitely made me more have an increasement in derealization, and it's also made my life better at the same time. It's a very fucking weird fickle thing because it's like sometimes I'm like, holy shit, I miss my friends, I miss that. I mean, like I said, you know, I went for like a year without fucking smanging punas.
Yeah, dude. I'm so happy that you broke that spell while we were doing the show.
Oh, getting punas is great.
Punas changes life.
Here's the thing. Sex is therapeutic as shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
And like, and it made me actually not fucking or doing anything, made me actually appreciate it more and appreciate the human that I was with more. Because there was a period where I was fucking punaf and it was with not several people at the same time, but like several, like I was going in between people and I was just kind of looking at sex like this isn't making my life any better.
Yeah, you were just being a slut.
I was just being a huge fucking slut.
You were like, it was one of those scenes where you're having...
Not even huge. Like I was still very careful and safe, but I was being a safe slut.
Yeah, but it was like one of those scenes in a movie, like a montage where like someone's having sex with you, but you have like a sad face the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah. And they're like, what's wrong? Are you right? You're like, oh, yeah, no, I'm fine. Oh.
It's like Knights in White Satins playing in the background. It's like Knights in White Satin.
Yeah.
You're just
like, are you okay? You're like, no, I'm good. Like, you're like fucking acting like you're into it. No, it was never like that, but it was like sex just became like a fucking, like, I was just like, this isn't making me happier.
Right.
But now I have a whole lot different idea of sex. Like I took my year off and I was like, I really just appreciate being with another human who I can fucking actually feel good with, because I'm lucky enough to be getting into a place where I can be with someone sexually and I'm like, damn, this isn't just fun. Like this is nice. Like I'm having a fucking good time with this person.
Right.
I'm not just slamming away like a freak and like I got my nut. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because there were points where I was like, I can't even nut right now. Seriously. I was like, this is like kind of like...
Damn, you were numbed.
I was kind of like, yeah, I was kind of...
Were you depressed? Was this all like depressed sex?
Mega depressed. I wasn't working, like I wasn't doing Vine anymore, and I didn't miss Vine, but like I never really loved Vine.
Did you fake
I loved Vine in the beginning. That's not true. And then I stopped loving it after a while. And I was like,
me too.
This fucking sucks.
Yeah,
I don't
had
like
a love
this
hate
anymore.
with it. Yeah.
And then waking up every day and people being like, we need you to be funny. We need you to do this. We need you to do that. And like, I was getting text messages from like my girlfriend and mom and like, remember to Vine today. And I'm like, when did this turn into a fucking 9 to 5?
Yeah. When people make stuff out, when all the fun is taken out of something, it's not fun to do anymore, and I don't enjoy it.
Right. And the reason that I love Twitch is because I'm getting more encouragement from a smaller community than I was when I had like 2 million people following me.
For sure.
When you have 2 million people following you, they're like, this isn't as great. You have more of a chance to see like the people that don't really ride for you.
Oh yeah.
Twitch has been great because I'm seeing people
fake
who
and
fucking
gay.
Actually, yeah, basically.
It's like that whole fucking group.
Your brother's funny or you're a fucking gay lord. Like, shit like that. like I would get shit like that all the time. And I know you dealt with the same thing too. You know what I mean? Like I know you dealt with people being like, oh, this isn't as good as the other one. You know, this or that, or I liked you on this place better than this place. You know what I mean? Like and a lot of the time, it's not that it's hurtful. It's just that it accumulates over time, and you're like, and you start thinking, and then you start thinking, damn, was I better off like on Vine? Was I better off doing this? Was I better off? And the answer is no. You're better off when you're in a better place in your mind, and that's all there is to it. And I was depressed as fuck during all that shit, but it also made me incredibly creative because I was isolating myself. Yeah, and I still do in a way, but. You did that too, and that's why like Bo Burnham's fucking special Inside
it was great.
I didn't even know who this kid was when he was like showing me love and following me on Vine and shit, and then I told you like my ex like was that. Like
that's hilarious.
You know that like Bo Burnham was like commenting and showing you love and shit. I'm like, I have no idea who this fucking dude is.
Right.
And like I didn't really care. And then like I saw this special. And it just reminded me of me and you when we were like kind of always inside because we have that thirst to be incredibly creative.
Right.
It's just natural in us. We love doing it because we make ourselves laugh first, then our friends, then it became the world. And I always say like Danny's best vines were when he was losing his fucking mind, when he was living at his friend's apartment, but you were splitting the rent, right? You were splitting rent.
Yeah, we were split. I was splitting the rent. He was never home though, so like that was like the beginning of just like my downward spiral, just like kind of losing my fucking bird.
Yeah.
You know,
because when you isolate yourself, that's what happens. But you still had a girlfriend at the time.
Yeah,
but you were still she was doing her own thing.
Yeah,
and you were by yourself all the time.
All the time.
And
time.
I remember you did like it was the same thing as him. You did like almost a full fucking hilarious like album online and shit. And it was cool to see you be creative, but I had no idea what you were going through until you told me what you were going through at the beginning then.
Yeah, I don't think people how do I say this the right way? A lot of people think having mental health issues is going to make you a better artist.
No, not at all.
It's not.
No.
It's not.
You were that before that. It just like drove you to get...
It just drove me to a different
world.
place artistically. Yeah, I was just willing to... I just didn't really give a fuck at that time. So like, I was also just being like, yeah, I'm so lonely that this is the only thing that I have.
To distract me.
And
that's what his whole special is about. It's like he's just a fucking distracted, anxiety-ridden like...
Yeah.
Dude, and like, mentally, like, you know, having a mental illness, but being a creative person at the same time is like the craziest roller coaster you can be a part of. It doesn't make you creative.
And I'm very jealous of people who are creative and they don't have like mental illness.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because that's another thing too. Because people have mental health issues. There's a difference between having a mental illness and just having mental health problems.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you have a disease, that's different. So I hope at one point people start to recognize that just a little bit of that differential, because like there's people out there that are paranoid schizophrenics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, it's like I'm anxious and I'm paranoid. And yes, I do technically have a mental illness. I'm bipolar.
Yeah.
But I see people who have horrible mental illness.
Well, yeah. Well, there's like disorders, and then there's there's next levels.
You know what
too,
I mean?
You know?
So it's like I can't even imagine like what that's like to be creative and deal with something that fucking heavy.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I know what it's like to be a manic motherfucker.
But the point is, a lot of the time when you're feeling like shit, the creative part is what makes you feel better.
I would not be.
Get over
I don't think I would be as comfortable in my own skin creating if I wasn't struggling with mental health issues, because it's helped me to get out of those things.
That's what happened to me. I was doing when I did. It's so funny to say like what I'm going to say and then talk about like being like sort of like disturbed, but like being like fucking doing ceiling titties. Like no one knows at that point when I did that Vine that I was also going through a mental hell. Because the person that I was with was always going out, and I was isolating myself even more at the time. And I wasn't going out because they were always working, and I had moved up to a place I'd never been before, and I was like just staying home all the time, losing my mind. And I was like, I had to be creative because it actually kept me from being like even more in my thoughts. And then, you know, lo and behold, like that's when I was pumping shit out, like making fucking vines at the same fucking at the same length that the vines were. I was thinking of new shit every 6 seconds because I was losing my shit. I'm like, I got to do something else. So at the time that I was up there, I'm like, oh my God, I killed it that era. But then when I started being with people more and all that, then I stopped. That's when I stopped.
Yeah.
2014, I was going out way more. I wasn't fucking staying home and doing it. I didn't have time to be creative while I was at home. But I've always been that way too. Like when we were living together and we lived in the same room, I was doing Vines at the beginning of that, but we were living with a whole family.
Right. Yeah, that's true. And for me, like what you said earlier, would I give up some creativity to like not have to deal with anxiety and shit? It goes back and forth, but there's days I wake up and I fucking hate myself. And then and then 3 hours later, I'm like, yo, you're the coolest person in the world.
Yeah, it's very
back and forth. So like on some days, I'll feel like, yo, like if it wasn't for this, I wouldn't be this. And then there's some days it's like, yo, I wish I didn't have to deal with this at all. This fucking sucks.
Yeah. But and a lot of that I think has also deterred us from being fully potentially what we could be.
100%. I think we're afraid of things.
Yeah, but at the same time, I like where I'm at because we still have. There's something beautiful about having the same amount of people who watch you or want to fuck with your shit years later because you're still being yourself. You know, you haven't changed fully.
Yeah.
You haven't sold yourself to anything. And we've always been that way too. It's nice to do what we're doing, but if we wanted to, You know, it could have been something where we moved to LA and did all the Vine Instagram shit that all those motherfuckers were doing. And
Yeah, we could have.
been in fucking, you know, and here's another thing too. We still just want to give content to people that people want to fuck with and have a good time. That's really what it is. But we're in a more comfortable position now.
Yeah, this is the thing, dude. I'm 32 years old and I do whatever I want, pretty much.
Yeah, that's it.
Now, I cannot be mad at that. Now, if there are moments where I'm like, yo, like, I could be more successful, and that's what I'm trying to do now is be more successful. Everybody wants to be more successful, at least a little bit. But I'm the type of dude where I don't want to be some super famous person where everywhere I go, somebody wants to talk to me. You don't want to know, though? I go out in New York, people show me love. They'll cross the street and say hello to me.
Right.
I help people every day.
Right. With
either this show or what we do like on Off the Cuff, right?
Right.
So it's like, you know, I'm helping people and my bills are paid and I do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
I'm living a comfortable ass life.
Yeah.
And that's not some braggadocious shit. I'm not trying to say that my life is better than anybody else's. It is not. But for me, it's like, dude, I've dreamed about this since I was like 13, 14 years old when I started to hate school.
Right.
I was like, yeah, bro, I just want to do enough where I could be comfortable.
And smell your own balls.
And smell my own balls and rub my own asshole and just be comfortable. You know what I mean? Like, I live a comfortable life right now. And who knows, 5 years from now, it could be quadruple that or it could be quadruple less. I don't know.
Yep.
You know, that's a crazy thing about entertainment, but I know that going back to what you said about our fan bases, if it wasn't for them, patreon.com/LoPriore podcast, if it wasn't for them, you know what I mean? I don't think I would have been able to reach certain levels in terms of confidence.
Right.
Just in terms of content. Like, people just be like, yo, put shit out, like, go for it. And I really feel like we're late bloomers, and I feel like I'm doing that again.
Yeah, I feel in my mind, I'm always feeling like you'll always get another opportunity to be something, but I've already had the limelight to an extent that no normal human being has ever had. Like,
Word.
I never wanted to, there's nothing wrong with being a Joe Schmo, but I didn't want to be a Joe Schmo growing up. I was like, I'm going to be better than a Joe Schmo. But then I got a taste of being more seen and more acknowledged than a Joe Schmo, and I was like, this is a lot of fucking pressure at the same time, too. So I'm comfortably liking where I am, but I can deal with the moment. It's over a long period of time where I'm like, I can't fucking deal with this. But when the light's on me and people are like, do it, I'm like, all right, I'll give you what the fuck you came for, bitch.
Yeah, no, yeah, that too. That
right?
too. Yeah,
We've always been like that. Even if we're in a nervous state, we're like, all right, this is what you like.
Well, here it is.
And then you start performing and doing whatever, you know. But
yeah, and I think people relate to that a lot more than some of the shit that just gets shoveled down.
Yeah, because we didn't fucking like. Okay, yeah, like we have sponsors and stuff, but we didn't like. We don't, you know, we didn't completely. Like, we're not doing content with people that we don't respect.
But people sense that. People know. I think that's one of our biggest draws because people, we're kind of like the everyman.
Right. And also, I'm joking. Like, I respect people grinding, but at the same time, it might be shit people that, you know, we just don't find to be our palate, our taste, really.
Listen, bro,
you know?
The entire entertainment industry is fucking rigged anyway.
I'm so fucking picky about who I watch and what I'm into. To be fair too, though, too much of it is too much internet. Everything is on the internet, and I haven't. This is the most I really haven't been on my phone that much. I've been trying to teach myself to stay the fuck off my phone.
Well, see, yeah. I'm the complete opposite right now, which I wish I was a little bit more, but it's like,
well, it's our job.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, all right, what can I do to be better at like promotion? What can I do to be better at marketing? What can I do better with our intern for the show? Like, you know, I'm always thinking about like what I could do.
Right.
But something that I'm getting ready to do, which is kind of dope, and I'm going to announce it after we get into the ads. Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Our lovely sponsor of the day is HelloFresh, okay? A lot of people say that I say okay, so I blatantly said it 4 times for you in the beginning.
It's like that Drake song.
Yeah, okay. I need to go to HelloFresh, okay? All right.
I'm going to put on some fresh shades for
Put on some fresh shades. I'm going to try and not say okay while I read this ad, okay?
Fucked up.
No. That was a joke. That one was a joke. What is HelloFresh? With HelloFresh, you get fresh, pre-measured ingredients and mouth-watering seasonal recipes delivered right to your door. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. And that's why it's America's #1 meal kit, baby. HelloFresh
almost said it.
Yeah, I did. HelloFresh cuts out stressful meal planning and grocery store trips so you can enjoy cooking and get dinner on the table in just about 30 minutes. Enjoy a wide variety of easy, delicious options for all 3 meals, plus every snack and special treat in between with the HelloFresh Market. I love HelloFresh. I've used it multiple times. They've been gracious enough to send us products. Amazing food, amazing dishes, 100% recommend. And for our LoPriore podcast listeners, listen up because I got a little something for you. If you go to HelloFresh.com/LOPS12, that's LOPS12, LOPS 12, and use the code, you will get 12 free meals, including free shipping. HelloFresh.com/LOPS12 for 12 free meals, including free shipping. I'll say it again, HelloFresh.com/LOPS12. Use the code for 12 free meals, including free shipping. And I will say it one more time, HelloFresh.com/LOPS12. Go get those 12 free meals. Dude,
Nice.
that was so hard.
Isn't it? When I was in fucking college, our English teacher was like, try not to say is or any of this shit. And I remember writing and just being like it was so fucking hard to not say. But it taught me restraint because I say like a lot. And I know one of our very first episodes, I'm like, just do it right now. I'm like, because it's like, better like.
When did that become something?
Like
that's a new generation thing.
There was definitely a period where Shakespeare would probably fucking throw up all over his fucking cock because he'd just be like, he'd say to himself, that's what you got to do instead of saying like. I say like so fucking much, and I hear myself afterwards, and I get so pissed because I'm thinking, wow, I'm saying like all the fucking time, and people must think that I fucking am like. You see, it's
ingrained in you.
There are other ways to stop yourself though, and I really encourage everyone to stop saying the word fucking like every time you say something.
It's very, 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 very hard. And I's tough. It's everything's I because we're all just fucking pirates or self-centered assholes.
Right.
But honestly, the word like, I've gotten over that a little bit because I've been doing this for a while.
Right.
So, in return, I would maybe say something like this. So I try to use like in the best way possible, but I still know I like it up. You know what I mean?
Here's what I know that's how I know I'm not fucking focusing when I'm talking. That's the thing. You need to focus on the words before they come out of your mouth because I'm an ADHD fucking spaz. So every second is a like that comes out of me. It's my fucking it's my wow, what's it called? But is it a conjunction?
No, cognitive.
No, cognitive is a mental thing. Look up what the word butt is.
Oh. What type of word is butt? I know what it is, but
yeah, it's a conjunction, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Woo! Your boy's smart.
The word is commonly categorized under conjunction because it can connect two clauses together and form a single sentence.
So that's what I'm doing.
That's conjunction. That was very smart.
Yeah, so I'm connecting my fucking likes and being a fucking conjunctivitis asshole. That's
why do people
conjunctivitis
say
is pink eye.
Like so much? Why? This is an American thing.
Yeah.
It
has to. Dulce.
Why Americans throw like in the middle of sentences. Like is one of the most abused words in English language. It's so versatile.
Abused?
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Yeah.
Just shut up.
Shut up, like.
I like using you, like.
I'm just thinking of the word like in the corner. You're just smacking the shit out of it and feeding it dog food and spanking it.
Sleep in the closet.
Yeah, shut up, like.
It's so versatile and can be used in almost every sentence. The word was first popularized by the beatniks in the 1950s as a sign of being cool. All
right. Let's see if I'm smart right now. I believe the word beatnik means someone from back in the 60s, like someone who was like not as I said, like, but a hippie of some sort, or maybe someone, I don't know.
A young person in the 50s and early 60s belonging to a subculture associated with the beat generation.
Okay, so I was kind of close.
I don't know, like, What?
Yeah,
that started in the 50s? I
Like,
would have thought that started 10 years ago.
Well, think about fucking Lebowski. It's like, chill, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like, relax, man. That is kind of makes sense.
It's a hippie word.
Is that what it just said?
You guys sell like
fucking ganja?
Wow.
That is
1950s.
So
it's got to be a California thing.
Right. And it's evolved into people think just bros say like or blonde chicks or something. You know what I mean? That's what people I feel think that's what that.
Do you ever call a girl bro?
Yes, I call girl bros, but it's definitely funny and I don't mean it. But I say dude and I mean it. But dude is not really a guy thing anymore.
No,
dude's not a guy thing anymore. I don't think it could be anybody. Chill, dude.
Yo, come on, bro, chill.
Like
I'll call anybody bro.
Man.
Like, get with it, man.
Dude, I know my shit, dude. Beatniks. But yeah, I say like all the time and
Beatnik.
See, that's why I was like, I know random information.
Crime?
As that.
I know things.
I know random information as that instead of saying like that.
No one knows what it's like in my head. Yeah.
And literally T-Pain has a song out right now that I've been singing all the time too. Is I like that. Fucking Kehlani.
Oh, he has a new song?
Yeah,
I would play it on here, but we would get flagged, dog.
Yeah, we probably would.
Yo, shout out T-Pain. Come on the show.
Shout out to T-Pain. Come on the show. He said he would. He said he would. He said he would definitely come on the show.
Come in like a really like...
But ever since this motherfucker answered his DMs, he put up a video that went viral of him answering his DMs, and he's been getting all these deals happening, and like,
oh, I'm sure,
and getting all these hangouts happening. He hung out with Jamie Foxx and stuff, and all this cool stuff's been happening to him because he answered his fucking DM. Because I don't think he knew that you can go into your secret request folder,
right?
So he found that and then put a video up, and it's hilarious because it's celebrities actually showing him love. Fergie. And he's like, what the fuck? He literally says in the video, he goes, is that fucking Fergie? He didn't know all these people were fucking hitting him up.
That guy's one of the goats.
Yeah, he's just the down-to-earth. Sure. He's just a down-to-earth motherfucker, too. And
Teddy, come on the show, Teddy. Come on the show, Teddy. Yeah, but I wanted to announce I'm actually starting...
yeah, what's the big announce?
I'm filming a documentary.
Oh, on what?
Well, I'm not filming like a documentary. I'm filming a documentary.
Right.
It's going to be a
documentary,
a physical fitness and mental fitness documentary, where over the last like few months I've put some weight back on.
Right.
And
you want to lose it?
Yeah. But I want to show everybody what I'm gonna put into it. So like me and like the guys over at 101, we're gonna be shooting a documentary called Fat as Fuck.
That's fucking great.
Yeah, so it's gonna like have everything in there from like me going to the doctor, like getting blood tests, like really doing the whole thing, like a stress test. I want to know how fucked up my body is, so they could just be like, "Yo, this is what you got to deal with." And,
have you ever done a stress test?
No.
Oh, it's gonna be your first one.
Have you ever done one?
No, I remember Dad telling us about his stress test, and they really do let you know if you're fucked or not.
That's why I want to go and do it and be like, "Yo, am I fucked?"
Right.
You know?
So how long is it going to be over a span of like a period for?
Probably I want to say we're having a preliminary meeting next week. So I would probably say we're going to film for maybe 5-6 months.
That's pretty cool. That's crazy.
5-6 months. And now it's not in terms of just weight loss. Like it's going to be a lot
mental stuff too.
Mental stuff, food addiction.
Right.
Really figuring out what is going wrong with my body in terms of why I'm gaining weight, what I could be doing more, learning a lot more about the human body, but not just the physical side of it, the mental side. But yeah, we're going to start filming a documentary called Fat as Fuck, where it will be my journey to wellness. Because a lot of people follow me, for mental health stuff, but then also it's a part of me felt like, like I'm doing this amazing mental health show, right? And I'm doing so much to help people, and I love doing it.
What's the next level of demonstration?
The next level of demonstration, I feel like I need to be in better health to be able to relay a message like that. I feel like I owe it to myself, and I feel like I owe it to my loved ones to just get in better shape and take care of myself. You know what I'm saying? But also, I owe it to my fans and the followers who. I'm not trying to be like, yo, I'm gonna look like Thor in 6 months.
You want to get right with yourself.
I want to get right with myself, and I want people to see what that journey is going to be like, ups and downs.
Yeah.
Like a lot of shit that I deal with on a daily basis. Filming a lot of fucking footage, and I want people to see what it's like to just be a fucking ground fucking zero.
Yeah,
you know what I mean in terms of health and all that shit,
and that you could come up and kind of conquer your own obstacles and all that stuff. And conquering any self-doubts that you have in yourself too, and getting to the next level and pushing yourself.
I've always had issues with my weight. When I started to really deal with depression, that's where a lot of the weight came from. That caused a lot of it at the same time, you know? And still to this day, it still does, you know? But now it's a part like, bro, I just want to live to be 70, 80, 90 years old.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
I was just talking to somebody about
I just
want to
live.
Day,
I want to be able to fucking be alive.
I was talking about this the other day. Yeah, you just want to keep living as long as you can.
Yeah.
And that's good too, but I was talking about this the other day, and we were just thinking, I almost said and I was thinking I don't know if I want to be old to the point where like I can't fucking walk and shit.
No.
You know what I mean?
Nah.
Let me get hit by a bus at like 65 or 70.
No, you want to live longer than that. People at 70 do, you know, like Ben Gold's dad still plays basketball. He's like 80.
Either that or put me in a nursing home and just let me game all day. Like I said before.
Dude, nursing homes are going to be so fire when we're old.
They're going to be so lit. There's going to be virtual reality sex, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I'm going to get my fucking old-ass dick blown virtual reality style like while I'm in my fucking nursing bed.
Old people fuck, too. That's like one of the biggest places for like STDs and shit.
What? That's not true.
100%.
Is that true?
They all get like give each other the clap and shit. They just fuck each other all the time.
Dude.
Old people.
Who's on top of who though?
Sex. I don't know. Sex among residents in nursing homes increasing.
At an alarming rate.
At an alarming rate.
I mean, they deserve to fuck.
40% of people between ages 65 and 80 are sexually active, according to a survey.
Oh, I'm trying to slam when I get that age.
For older people,
my brain starts deteriorating. I'm gonna want to bang out all night.
For older people with dementia living in residential age care facilities, the issue becomes more complex. Staff often struggle to balance residents' rights with their duty of care, and negative attitudes towards older people's sexuality can lead to residents' sexual expression being overlooked, ignored, or even discouraged. I say let the old man and old women
let them fuck them each other.
Let them fuck.
Imagine being 80 and going, oh, but you might have herpes. I'm going to die in 2 years. Give me all the herpes you can. It's not going to kill me any faster. Give me herpes immediately. I don't care if I got herpes from Gretchen down the street.
Yeah, as long as
down the corridor.
As long as it's consent and with permission.
Yeah, with permission. Yeah, let them fuck hardcore. Imagine not having sex. You're like a crazy. You're imagine you're about to fucking. You're fucking close to knock on heaven's door and fucking playing backgammon with fucking Jesus, and you're fucking. And you're sitting. I'm just thinking of all old things. And you're fucking sitting there. It's been 20 years, and this hot older gilf comes in, and you're like, oh god, I'd give anything to just fucking slay puss again. Doesn't matter. And then she's into you, you're into her, and one fucking cold ass fucking night she comes in and fucking grabs your old bed controller and moves it down and fucking gets on top of you and just rides you.
First of all, if any of these guys in their 80s are still getting bones, they deserve to get fucked.
They deserve to get fucked. They're about to fucking die. If I have 5 years left at best, you goddamn better believe if I can do something more than just,
yeah, dude, give me every STD in the book. Just donate my body to science.
I'm just thinking it's more sad if you're jerking off with this old Tales from the Crypt hand and your fucking nails have those little lines in them that form when you get older and you got fucking liver spots all over yourself. You're just jerking your old penis.
Yeah, you know, old hands too. It's like you end up seeing like every ligament that connects to your hand. You know, like
you get older.
Yeah, like your skin goes down and
you
see every ligament that you've ever had.
Yeah, you slow down so much you can actually see your blood moving through everything.
Yeah. Everything's like purple and blue.
Getting old is sad, so let me fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. If I'm going to fucking get old, let me fuck.
I'm going to have a headset. I'm going to be gaming, and I'm going to be fucking so much old puss.
You just got pwned.
Yeah.
Fucking noob.
Like, ride it, baby girl. Also, I love how they're like, nurses can't keep up with this. Like they all move at 100 miles per hour. They're old as shit. They just don't want to fucking let them do it.
Yeah,
but can you imagine being like a nurse, like a help? I don't know what they call them, like a nursing person, whatever the fuck. And like
just catching old people.
You just hear like old ass sounds.
Old
you know how your
orgasms
voice
have to be terrible.
Oh, it's gotta be so weird. It's like, actually,
Stanley.
have you ever farted? And sometimes it sounds like an old guy like who hurt his hip or is complaining. I farted the other day and it was like, oh. It sounded like an old dude dying. It was so weird. But like honestly, I agree with you. Let them bang, dude. Who are we hurting?
5 surprising things I learned about senior sex.
If we're hurting anybody, it's ourselves because we're gonna break dude, do you know how gangster I would feel if I actually broke my back from fucking? I'd be like, that's on the bucket list. To get so old that I break my back from slamming. Chlamydia. Oh God, what is this,
bro? First of all, yes, I want to turn my lights out while I'm turning somebody's back out.
Yeah,
that's
hell
what I want. STD rates for those 55 and older have increased by 43%. Over the past 2 years, some 2.2 million Medicare recipients received free tests for STDs, about the same number as who received colonoscopies.
God, I don't want to get another one ever again, but I guess
that's
I
right.
have
You got
to.
one. Yeah, chlamydia infections increased by 52%. That's a lot of Clizap, dog. Syphilis rose by 65%, and everyone's got that fucking gonorrhea.
Damn, that's 90%. And I guarantee you, 100% of them are going, I don't give a fucking shit. My dick, whatever. They don't fucking care. They're about to die.
You down to get fucking
Syphilis
nasty.
is bad, though. Syphilis is bad.
Yeah, ever since I saw that fucking, like, Tom Hardy movie, I was like, this guy got this from syphilis?
Yeah, but imagine
this guy's walking around shooting people.
Imagine from 60 or whatever, you don't bang for 10 years. You get put to a place where there's finally more women than you've seen in the last lonely fucking 20 years. And you're 80.
And they're all alone.
Another
You're
80-year-old
all
woman is like, yeah, and you're like, I just want to feel it one more time if I go up there with God.
All right. I'll do it with you.
Let them do what the fuck they want.
Let old people fucking thrash.
There's going to be someone who's like, do you know that if old people have sex, that can actually, it increases their chances of dying, though? And I'd be like, so what?
What's the difference? 88, 87, same thing. You know? A son walked in on
Michael
his
LoPriore
94-year-old father in bed with his 82-year-old girlfriend.
I like how, imagine someone going, wow, a 95-year-old with an 80-year-old. That's disgusting.
That's disgusting. You're old enough to be your dad in the 40s.
They're both turning into dust. It doesn't matter.
No, but listen, both suffer from dementia. He went ballistic and removed his father from the home. After that, the woman stopped eating. She lost 21 pounds, was treated for depression, and was hospitalized for dehydration. So the relationship was keeping them alive, man.
Dude, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why are you taking that away? What is it actually fucking doing that's harming anybody?
They're just all like getting the clap and shit.
Maybe they should figure out how to be like, okay, how about you guys get tested, and then if you guys want to be together, you can.
Sex is connected with more and better quality sleep. Why are people just not having consensual sex all day, every day? This doesn't make any sense.
Also, in prison, can't you have conjugal visits?
Some places you can. They, you know, I feel like, you know, the criminals they're kind of fucked up, but I feel like for the ones that didn't do too bad of stuff,
they should be able to smang.
Yeah, they should be able to schmang. Like if a guy stole a car, like maybe you should be able to have sex a little bit. You know what I mean? But like if a guy did something bad to some kids, like no sex for him. You know? It's listen. It's I don't know how it works, but like if your crime's not too bad, maybe they should let you have sex so you don't kill everybody in there.
And everyone's like, ill, gross, ill, gross. Wait until you turn 70 and fucking you lose everybody you love. And then you're fucking, and you're bored as fuck at home. That's next level. Like, we're talking about being depressed now. When you get there, that's when you got to start being like,
bro, 70's like young.
You literally, yeah, that's what I mean. So when even then, 70.
Yeah.
All right, the number for me where I'm like, oh man, I got to start getting on my knees at night and going, I'm really sorry about everything I've ever done. Yeah, maybe like 70, I think. 70 is when you're like, oh my God. You know?
If I make it
But actually, you're right, because Dad's almost 70.
Yeah.
And Dad's fucking still coming here and taking care of us and giving me milk when I fucking almost died from a hot gummy bear.
And he's had 2 heart attacks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's lucky enough to be here right now.
Yeah.
So
So then, maybe
You
like
know?
when you start hitting like that 80, that's when I'm getting on my knees.
Well, that's a big reason why I want to turn this.
And I'm just saying, God, please.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely gonna thank God, mad hard.
Please take me into your arms.
That's why it's like, I look at it like sports, right? So like you sign like your last big max contract, like a lot of times between 28 and 32.
Right.
Okay. And I turned 32 this year. So I only have like 1 or 2 contracts left where it's like, I'm still a superstar.
Yeah.
So I want to be in really good health. So by that time when I need to be the vet that bounces from team to team.
Right.
And, I might have not won a championship yet, but I'm really, really good, and I can help other people win championships. I'm not going to be the same player that I used to, but I fixed my body enough that I could stay here. I could overstay my welcome, and I have no problem coming off the bench now instead of starting.
Right.
That was an amazing analogy.
It was. That was very good.
Also very dumb at the same time.
Right.
But it made a lot of sense to me when I said it, so I wanted to keep going.
It also just made me think being 80 again and being in a nursing home and actually getting off of a bench to go fuck that old woman that I love down the hall.
Imagine just getting up, mad slow, just like, all right.
Oh, I'm just thinking of a
Gonna
movie,
go get
though.
some pussy.
Now I'm thinking of a movie that we could fucking write where it's 2 old people actually fall deeply in love in a nursing home. And they fuck one night, and there's actually like nudity in it though, and like and it's a lot for people to deal with. But then one of them dies at the end, and the other one's got to deal with it.
That sounds like if you made The Notebook a porno.
No, and he's walking down the hall, and he's got something he finally wants to give her, and like
They're just wheeling her out.
2 people are out the door, and like some sad music starts playing, and he's like, why am I laughing at this?
He's fucking destroyed.
And he's like about to go in there, and there's one nurse that they always have quarrels with that stopped them once while they were fucking is at the door, and they're just like, and it's like slow mo, and then he just knows.
Not good. The guy just gives the not good look.
But he gave her the best few years of her, or last year of her life.
Yeah, they were both married before, and then they both moved into this nursing home, and they were there for like 10 years together.
Yeah, and
she spent the last 10 years of their lives
and
together.
she has like dementia, but kind of remembers him.
Yeah.
I'm giving Danny the weirdest Lifetime look. This is such a Lifetime movie.
I think that would be a great movie.
Look what fucking Anthony Hopkins just won for. Losing his fucking mind and becoming old.
Yeah.
He just won an Oscar for that fucking movie, dude.
Yeah. I just
It's
feel
like,
like...
I want my mommy. Did you see that? She was sad as
that shit
fuck.
was sad as fuck.
I was like, oh, Jesus, please let me die at like fucking 43.
That got me.
No, I actually don't.
That got me, and then that movie Awakenings, and like Robert De Niro can't stop like shaking and shit and dances with her in the fucking visiting room. I was like,
yeah. But I love movies like that because they make you realize how beautiful life is and how short it is. You know what I mean? So it's like,
dude, we're all just gonna be fucking super gone one day.
We're all going to be old as shit too.
Yeah, but another thing though, it's like if I'm old enough where like no one expects me to do shit, like that's gonna be kind of fire too.
It is. And
you know what I mean?
Being a human's fucking awesome. I wouldn't want to be a fucking deer.
Nah, bro.
I'm out there fucking getting shot by random fucking weird white dudes.
And I even said the same. That reminded me. Have you started watching Sweet Tooth?
No, is it good?
Yeah, the show's awesome.
Oh, all right. So I'm watching it with somebody. We made a pact that we're gonna watch it together.
Yeah.
But we saw the trailer. I almost fucking cried watching the goddamn trailer.
It's awesome. Sweet Tooth
Little
is
deer animal people. So are people having sex with animals now?
No. So what happens is it shows you in the trailer. So this is spoiler free. There's like a pandemic that happens.
Right.
And it causes these things called hybrids.
Right. Where they're animal humans.
Yeah. And I don't want to give anything away, but they show a scene in the trailer where they pull up like on this hospital with babies and shit.
Right.
And like one's like a hedgehog boy.
Right.
One's a fucking deer boy who was Sweet Tooth.
That's what I was saying. I was like, what the fuck is this deer boy? And I kept saying deer boy the whole time.
So there's different there's like a bird boy, hawk boy. These are all babies that you see. And I was like, wow, like a part of me has no interest in the show, but I'm gonna watch it because the visuals just look super dope. Seeing people that were half fucking porcupine and shit.
Is it a metaphor for racism and like ignorance?
There's a lot of metaphors in there for sure.
Right.
But what I looked at it as, it's like The Walking Dead meets Where the Wild Things Are.
That's weird.
So it's a very weird mixture of things for television.
Right.
But that guy that created the show, he showed like an email that he got. He's been trying to get the show done from like 2013.
Yeah.
And somebody responded to him, no one's ever going to want to watch this show.
Yeah.
And now it's like the #1 show on Netflix.
Yeah, that's what I've been
You know,
hearing.
and he was just like, he was just like, don't give up,
Yeah.
Like, you know, people have been telling me this fucking show is stupid as shit.
Yeah, for the longest time. Because imagine that picture, like, all right, so there's a pandemic and a little fucking white kid is Dear Boy, and then there's like a black dude who fucking helps him and saves him. There's like a relation. Again, this is in the trailer, so yeah. They begin to start a relationship, blah blah. Like, not that kind of relationship. Like, he like obviously is protecting him and blah blah. I haven't even touched an episode, so I'm stoked to watch it too because I'm watching the fucking trailer and I'm fucking tearing up almost just from watching that.
Oh,
shit.
dude, you cry in the first episode.
Yo,
is tears galore.
Okay, are you guilty of this? Have you ever watched an episode that you promised you would watch with someone, then they come over and you act like you haven't watched it yet, and you act like you're surprised from it?
Maybe 10,000 times. I'm like, yo, that shit is crazy.
Like, that's crazy, yo.
Yo, I watched this 4 hours ago.
I actually watched with my friend once, and I was like, yeah, and then this happened. And I was like, oh, and then eventually this, and they're like, wait, what do you mean? I thought you didn't watch this. And I was like, oh, fuck, dude.
That's one of the main reasons why I don't like watching things with people.
Right.
One, because people fucking talk throughout the entire thing.
Yeah, I hate that.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
If we're both watching it, or there's a group of a bunch of people watching it, let's just watch it and then let's dissect it at the end.
Right. I'm not gonna lie.
Let's intake it.
I am a talker, and I do need to fucking work on it. I'm definitely bad at it, but
it drives me nuts.
But I'm not as bad as some people.
No, there's some people who are like, wait, so like, who's that again? And then I'm like, yo, can I take in the story?
Yeah.
Can
please.
I inhale the show?
Yes.
Can I feel? Because I love film. I love because it's something that I know that I can't do.
But you
I
feel
admire
like you
it so much, but I feel like I could have
somewhere.
at some point.
Yeah.
I'm an egomaniac.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I could direct movies.
Right.
You know?
Can you cry on command, do you think?
Yeah, 100%.
You can?
Yeah, I can.
I thought you were going to do it. Yeah,
No.
Yeah. I think I could too. I just have to think of Dad dying horribly or something.
Oh, Jesus. I usually think of like Boys in the Hood. You know what makes me cry every time in Boys in the Hood? When Ice Cube walks and he's like, don't know. Don't show.
That makes you cry.
Don't know what's going on. No, when he walks across the street and he pours the 40 out, and then like 2 weeks later, Doughboy
he
died.
Fucking dissipates.
And I was just like, damn, that fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I love Doughboy. He was such a piece of shit, but I loved him.
No, and also, Dad, I love you. I don't want you to die.
Yeah. No, that's what people do. That's what people do, or people think about like horrible things that happen to them. That's another reason where it's like, yeah, I don't think acting's that cool either. It's like, oh, for me to be really good at this, I got to think about this horrible shit that happened to me.
Yeah, I think you have to go to a weird place. People who could just cry and they don't have any sort of emotional connection to it, or something connects them to that tearing. That's some sociopathic weird shit to me.
Yeah, but there's just some days where I'll just be like, yeah, I feel like watching 11 Oscar speeches so I can cry.
I don't know why I do that either. Sometimes I'll go on, I'm like, let me look at Dustin Hoffman's first win. I'm like, why the fuck? No one wants to watch this shit.
But then you see it has like 16 million views.
Right, but that's what I love about you and me hanging out. We could both we would both get into it. I'd be like, yeah, you want to watch Dustin Hoffman's fucking Oscar award-winning speech?
Fuck yeah.
But I know so many people I'd be with that would go, no. Can we watch something more fun?
Yeah, if I was just like, hey, you want to watch Forrest Whitaker's 2008 Oscar win? People are going to be like, what the fuck are you talking?
Can't believe this. Can't believe this.
To touch them, to hold them.
Is that what he says?
The first time that I saw movies was from the back of my parents' car in Crenshaw.
in
Compton.
Fucking eyes,
I think he's from Compton, yeah.
Is he from Compton?
Yeah. Your dreams to hold them, to touch them.
Where did he win for? What movie?
Last King of Scotland.
Oh, yeah, Last King of Scotland.
I want to thank everyone at the Last King of Scotland. James McAvoy, my teammate in this. I was just like, yo, dude, I'm about to start crying, bro. He's like, it's possible.
He's the man,
possible.
Though. He's the man. He seems like the man. Even when he's in Phenomenon.
Oh, Phenomenon, yeah.
Phenomenon with fucking John Travolta.
Phenomenon's a terrible movie.
Oh, it's not great at all.
No. People thought I was going to say it was good, but it was terrible.
But I still will watch that movie.
Oh, I'll watch Phenomenon anytime it's on. Phenomenon's on? I'm watching it.
And that in itself is a fucking phenomenon.
Yes.
Because this movie's not great.
No, like I said, if Phenomenon is on,
Is his name like George in it? He's like, George. I don't know, George. I don't know. I don't know, man. Every time I see Forrest Whitaker, I want to cry for some reason because he's always a nice little sweet man.
Yeah. You ever see Ghost Dog?
Ghost Dog is fucking thugged out, old school with Wu-Tang as the soundtrack.
Yeah, RZA did the whole thing.
But
that shit is so fire.
But yeah,
how did we get here from old people fucking each other?
I don't know. That's what happens on this show.
Yeah,
we go from serious conversations to old people just fucking slapping wrinkled skin and getting that wrinkled fucking thrust in. Do you think when you're older, you're gonna think older people are gross?
No, I think
you remember what hot tight skin is like.
No, because I think at some point what we're gonna have over old people from back in the day is access to porn.
Oh God, yeah, it's gonna be everywhere.
Yeah,
but
so we're gonna be like, we could watch the young people have sex all day.
I'm not going to a nursing home unless we're allowed to have electronics. You can't just take that away from somebody when they're older.
No, I want to go to like one of those retirement homes where it's like a condo, like a condominium complex.
Yes. Take me somewhere where I can use a fucking iPad.
Yeah, where I can go for walks and shit and like fucking jerk off in my own room. Like that's what I want.
That's why I want to get older too. I really, really, really want to just be able to see what the technology and what future is going to be like. But I definitely don't want to be alive enough for the world to end because that's going to happen to a fucking generation. That's going to happen.
Oh, for sure.
The world's going to fucking explode or get hit by some shit. And we're not going to be here for it.
No. I cannot believe that that's actually going to happen one day.
It is.
We're just going to go.
It's not. There's probably been millions of Earths already.
Props. It blows my mind a little bit.
There's more of a time than the time that we think just for Earth. We have a time for Earth, but there's probably been other times with other Earths.
That's why when people are like, the sun is going to burn out in 7 million years.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to give a shit.
It is. Fuck those 7 millioners.
You know, I'm just like, it's hard for me to give a shit.
Yeah, fuck Generation XU38558 85878.
Yeah, whatever fucking Elon Musk's son's name is. That's what that generation's going to be.
Yeah, that's what it's going to be.
You
is
know?
it a son or a girl that he has?
I don't know what the fuck it is. It's the baby's like a Xenon. What is it? Exionju or whatever.
It's like Xenon Alpha times 3. No, I don't know what it is. He said it on Rogan or something.
I know, like, people were like, yo, that's so dope that he did that. And I'm just like, it's kind of dumb.
I just don't care.
Yeah, like, not part of me is like, yo, that's mad creative. I was like, no, he just gave his kid a dumbass name.
He's a cool dude, but I just don't care. I don't give a fuck about, like, other people's families and shit.
Yeah.
I don't care.
No.
I don't care about Kanye's babies. I mean, this is the thing. Kids are, I'm not saying fuck, like, kids suck. I'm just saying, like, kids are trash. But I don't give a fuck about other people's families because I wouldn't want people to fucking give such a fuck about mine.
Yeah, I saw some article. It's like, what does Lily Rose Depp really think about Amber Heard? And I was like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
Yeah, can you show me, like, what's the next fucking AMC stock that's going to go fucking to the moon? Can you do that, Elon?
Yeah, just give me some more interesting shit.
I think Elon Musk was fucking her too, actually.
Who? Amber Heard?
Yeah.
I think they were together for a while, yeah. I don't remember. Because, again, I don't care. But I do see stuff. Sometimes. I mean, we both were like, we don't both care knew that Tom Hiddleston was banging Taylor Swift.
Yeah, because that's just what we take in. Like the Kardashians, like here's the thing about the Kardashians. I feel a generational tie to them for some reason.
Well, they're like the beginning of reality TV show, which is what we grew up during.
Right. Like that's like, sadly, but not sadly, that's kind of what our entertainment was.
It was entertaining as fuck.
Yeah, dude. I want to watch her fucking fight Chloe's big ass. Like, you know what I mean? Like, fucking hit her with a fucking purse. Get at her.
Yeah, and they both swing like 3-year-olds.
Because Chloe could body the shit out of all of them. She just lets those little fucking minions beat her up.
Yeah. It's true.
You think OJ's her dad?
I don't know. People were talking about this. I don't see a single resemblance at all. But I know that he was a big dude and her dad, their real dad wasn't. So it's possible. But I know that that's a big rumor thing, right?
Kim's tiny, Courtney's tiny, Chloe is large out. But I feel like Chris is kind of big.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know? They're both like tall, you know what I'm saying?
Right. And I don't know. I know that that's a rumor. But imagine if OJ was your fucking dad.
Hello, Twitter world. You ever see him on Twitter?
Yeah. He's
OJ. Hello, Twitter world.
He's
I lost my fantasy matchup.
Creepishly comfortable with life right now.
Oh, guy for sure killed that woman and that dude.
And you know what's funny? He didn't even go to jail for that. He went to jail for threatening somebody for money.
For stealing back his own memorabilia.
And went to jail longer for that than he did for clearly being involved in the murder of his late wife, Nicole. What was it? What was her name? Nicole. It was Nicole something.
I hate that I don't. And then that guy Mark Furman said the N-word a bunch of times. That cop.
Oh yeah, the cop got yeah.
It's Mark Furman, Nicole.
Well, here's the thing that was crazy about the OJ trial. There was a big, like everything else in fucking America, a big separation between black people and white people living in the country.
Nicole Brown Simpson.
And
then I just made sure
it at some point did become a black and white thing. It did.
Yeah.
Especially because she was white and he was black. But not only just that, just the way that most people look at the justice, you know what I'm saying?
That
like
was kind of like,
system
that was like
that.
You're right.
And people are watching that shit on fucking Titantrons in the city and shit.
Yeah, that shit was in Times Square.
To happen and shit.
That's when I think the beginning of reality television really started with like murder trials. Because you got to think about it too. Like even like Casey Anthony for sure killed that kid. And then you have to really think about it. The entire world was watching what happened to this person that nobody knew existed.
Right.
At least OJ, you knew who he was one of the best running backs.
And they both have books. I'm sure. I don't know if she has a book. I think she does. Casey Anthony does have some sort of book, but she made money off of it. She profited.
Yeah, probably doing interviews and shit. They probably paid her.
Those are the kind of people, bro. I'm just like, I don't want there to be a hell or who cares. But then you're like, damn, are these people really just dying and nothing happens to them? Like you're not ending up in a fucking fiery fucking chamber of fucking Satan fucking flames and inferno. I feel like they should.
That's why I believe. What I mean? That's why
that little girl is young as shit.
Yes, that's why I believe that though.
Burning pit for Casey Anthony for the rest of eternity.
Yeah, I mean everyone hates her.
Turn her into a fucking bagel bite, dude. It's just so weird to me though that they got away with that shit and it was so fucking obvious. But if you don't have the right evidence, you know what I mean? Remember Making a Murderer? Remember how big that shit was on Netflix?
Yeah.
Do you think that guy did it?
Am I gonna be able to watch WrestleMania?
Yeah, that fucking poor kid. I know that part made me sad.
I think,
and it was so fucking Midwestern. They were just like, yeah, okay.
You killed her.
We'll say something next time. Don't just stand there. Don't say anything. And they're like, yeah. Well, you murdered her, didn't you?
No.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Well, then you at least dismembered her.
They sound so. They sound like they came and commit crimes. They're so like dorky sounding.
No, I came in and I found her. She was dead. Really? Yeah.
She was bleeding everywhere. Then just blood, guts hanging out. Yeah.
I'm over here, and
You're seeing like Fargo.
There's a dead body in here.
You're like Fargo or like.
Oh shoot! Somebody's dead over there.
Yeah. I think this guy got shot in his face 5 times or so.
You put him in the wood chipper. Fargo's amazing.
Fargo's such a good movie.
If you have never seen Fargo, watch the movie Fargo.
The mixture of intense crime mixed with like the quaintness of a little town or an area.
You
betcha.
Oh, you betcha.
Shot her in the face 30 times, yeah.
Yeah. Put her down. Had to.
It's like such a juxtaposition because they're such nice people.
And that was a big ass word.
And then there's fucking verbal fucking claps. It's just the opposite of being super, super nice and sweet sounding, but also being a murdering fuck.
Yeah. Something that you just said too reminded me. You brought this person up before because you said that it looked like their face on here.
Yeah.
Somebody that we grew up with. This kid would always use big ass words, and I hated him for it.
Right.
Do you remember that? You remember that person I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
He has the same first name as you.
Oh, the person that I said before we started doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and also he would sing Incubus, and he would go, I'm stellar. And he used to sound like he was fucking coming in his pants, because he tried singing like the singer, and it was so weird.
Yeah, he was an odd dude.
Yeah.
I remember one time he got arrested outside of our house.
Yeah.
And he's like, kept asking the police officer why he was being so inquisitive. And I was just like, dude, shut up.
Yeah.
He's like, why are you being so inquisitive, officer?
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, shut up.
That's also going to get you more arrested trying to sound smart.
Yeah, don't use big words with cops. Yeah. It's not going to work.
Go home and fucking listen to Modest Mouse, you fucking idiot. Remember Modest Mouse?
I'll float on all right.
I'm ready. That's the kind of shit he listened to.
Up a bit. to heaven.
But I
That
remember-
song's awesome.
Oh, that's the thing. Those songs are good, and we grew up with that shit because we were
used to sing that.
suburbanites.
We used to sing that. Don't you worry.
Song is so like
With that scale.
But I remember him because Incubus used to be, those songs were the singer's like, yeah. And he was singing it, but not with the song playing in the background. He was just doing it himself.
Yeah,
when
just
we were high one day. And he's like, I always
acapella bis.
But he was like trying to be a singer, and he was like, and I'm stellar and serious. And he's like, bro, shut the fuck up, dude. You're so bad and so dumb.
Yeah.
Also, give me the fucking weed, idiot. I need to be high to fucking deal with you right now.
Yeah. There was a lot of people you smoked weed with back in the day that would just be like, yo, like, I got stuff you should read. And I'm just like, dude, give me the weed.
Also, you know how many
like,
you know how many friendships that weren't really meant to be naturally start because of drugs and weed,
Fuck
though?
yeah, dude. It's like, yo, you are nothing like me, but we both like this weed.
Yeah, but we both love smoking weed during study hall. And that's what it was. You would actually smoke with people you could give two fucks about, and you'd be like, oh, you smoke weed? Yeah, I smoke weed. Then you smoke weed, and then for some reason, you're on the same plane. Oh, I know, because you're both fucking high. And then once you're fucking high and it's gone, you totally lose any sort of patience that you have for that person. And you're like, why are we even fucking friends?
Smoking weed makes you very, like, one of the most patient people. Like, yeah, man, do whatever you want. If I was high... If people are high, they'll watch Forrest Whitaker's 2008 Oscar award.
That's when they're
speech.
That's when they'll sit down with us and watch some Oscar shit.
If you brought that up to them while they were sober, they'd be like, dude, don't talk to me.
No.
Potheads are very irritable. A good amount of them.
After they don't smoke, you mean?
After they don't burn.
There's a good amount of people that are definitely irritable, and I mean, it's definitely a symptom of going cold turkey, that's for sure.
For sure. Anybody would. They're going to be irritable. Dude, I didn't eat any meat today. I'm irritable as fuck.
Right.
In my brain and in my asshole.
See, you get angry from hunger? Like, I
Yeah,
mean, not
dude.
from hunger, but certain things that you can't eat.
Yeah, dude.
I don't get like that. I just kind of want to eat.
I have because you know me, I fluctuate in weight so much. Like, I'll go up, I'll go down.
You're like Jonah Hill.
Yeah. That's what I feel like him sometimes.
Yeah.
That's like Jonah Hill. He's like, oh, is he fat in that one, or is that skinny?
You guys
Jonah?
are like actually shapeshifters.
Yeah, that's what it is. We're like the Daniel Day-Lewis of podcasting, like Tom Hardy of doo-doo.
Yeah.
But like,
Danny's been fucking auditioning for a role for fucking 5 years now.
I'm not fat enough for it yet. It's like, stop losing weight. And I'm just like, I'm trying. They have to push the movie back like 6 years.
But
It's like, Danny, we want you to play.
But that's what the documentary is gonna. Is that what you wanna? Is that what you're trying to figure out? Maybe talk to a doctor, get your stress test, find out what's going on with your body.
Yes,
closer to your body.
I want to figure out what is going on, as much in my gut health, but also my mental health, but also this unhealthy relationship that I have with food.
Right.
This unhealthy relationship that I have with excess, not just food.
Right.
It's just excess.
Tell me the most unhealthy moment you think you can relate to with food.
I already know.
That you just sat there and you go, what the fuck am I doing?
Oh, I already know. It was one day where we talked about on the show. I did like that trifecta thing. I had Wendy's.
Oh, yeah.
I had Wendy's, Burger King, and I'll tell you another thing, too. I realized, I looked at my Postmates, and I was like, dude, I ordered 3 meals today. They were all terrible for me, and it cost me $97.
Oh, yeah, that's bad. But
you know what I mean?
But here's the thing.
Dude,
you
what are we
eating
doing?
is not bad. It's the fact that you can also sit at home. Like, Uber Eats and all this other stuff is... I'm guilty just as fucking 90% of the world. But it's so terrible. What's worse than going out and eating all the time? Staying home and eating all the time.
HelloFresh.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
HelloFresh.com/Lop12.
Yeah, but that's different. You can get health. There's an option there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they have healthy stuff.
Uber is... I know you can get healthy Uber stuff, guys, but I'm telling you right now, majority is ass.
Yeah.
And look what's on. It's the same thing as if you go out late at night. Look what's open. Ass.
Yeah. And, if they become a sponsor, that will be the completely different outlook on there. But you guys will be able to read.
Chinese King Buffet, King China Buffet.
Yeah, King China Buffet.
Come on the show.
I've had like times where like I'm like, yo, I can't sleep because I have heartburn because I ate too late to bedtime. I'm like, dude, you're a 30-year-old man.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
But I have a almost, not sexual, but almost like the endorphins, the serotonin that I get from eating certain foods.
Yeah, but you're
it's
eating
unmatched.
food that other people are making in an unhealthy manner.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's what I think about after it's in my stomach.
Right. And at least, I mean, going back to HelloFresh, we're at least going back to HelloFresh to save our asses. No, it's literally not. But going back to HelloFresh, like, you're making your own food. You're using your own ingredients. You're seeing it done. You make your own.
You appreciate food more, for sure.
I'm just saying there's something wrong with being able to, at the touch of a button, have a mountain of General Tso's show up at your front door, and you don't even have to interact with the delivery person. It's fucking weird.
It's so cool at the same time.
It's so amazing. You know how many times I'm like, fuck, I'm hungry as shit. And I open that door, and I just fucking smell General Tso's fuck me in my nose, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to fuck this shit up later.
Just some dude. But just dropped it here.
But I'm telling you, I'm at this point now where I'm sitting there and I'm going, should I even eat the fucking rice that came with this? There's so much.
I know.
There's somebody who's literally fucking just like, oh,
the other day I got
can
like
I have a piece of cheese?
I know. That's another thing, but it's like, dude, I'm just trying to live past 65 years old.
Well, that's the irony.
I want to live past
that's
50.
the irony. You're loving your food so much, it's still probably going to kill you. Not you, but I mean, for people in general. You
gotta
know
go
what I mean?
from something. I'm like, yeah, do you though? You know, people are like, gotta die from something, right? I'm like, yeah, but do you have to?
I think the hardest transition that I can imagine for people who can't stop themselves from eating, and what's even worse is if you gain weight really fast and you can't help it.
That's what happens to me.
Which I'm saying is, which is crazy if you're getting all of this given to you so fast, and at one point it's really not up to you. Your brain's on an auto clock. An internal clock almost, where you're like, okay, time to eat again, time to do this again. Or you're pissed and you're like, fuck it, I'm eating everything.
No, but I will tell you this, though. After about a month, my stomach gets used to eating less food.
Right.
Yeah.
It'll happen, but that period sucks.
It's the worst.
Where you're trying to get used to eating less food. It happens to me, too.
I want to kill everyone right now. I want to kill everything. I've had nothing but super healthy shit and like almond milk today.
Right.
And people are like, oh, that's not sustainable. But in the beginning, I have to get my stomach like to actually shrink a little bit because it's used to just being so bloated.
You'd be surprised at what is sustainable. A lot of it is excuses because I make my own excuses and I know.
Yeah, people be like, yo, it's not sustainable. I'm like, yo, people ate the same thing every day for their entire lives.
Right.
And those people, granted, probably died pretty fast. But what I'm saying is, is we have so many options to be fat.
Right.
And I always think, I'm like, why did God have to make salad healthy and just not? Imagine if cake was fucking healthy.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Why can't you make cake? Just being like, yo, make sure you eat your cake every day.
Because, bro, it's Adam and Eve. It's the fucking apple. It's the sucking from the tree and the slippery snake. Telling you to suck that fucking apple down. You know what I mean?
That fucking
and you're just,
bitch.
Dude, you know how many times I've sat there and I'm like, oh, yeah, man, I'm gonna fucking... Dude, you know at 3 a.m. there's this place called fucking Golasso, and I could fucking touch Golasso's button on Uber at 3 a.m. and I could get the fucking best fucking boneless fucking nuggets, wings that you could get sent to your door, slapped and slathered in fucking hot, slimy, slow fucking molasses-like hot sauce that I know is just sticking to every fucking lining of my stomach and like, that's going to be an ulcer, that's going to be an ulcer, that's going to be an ulcer, and you're fucked. And honestly, my stomach now, I'm like, okay, I'm 34, I'm still doing it. I feel like my body has given me signs, but it's really been holding me down. Like, dude, I'm trying, bro, but you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, the fact that you're not a fat, disgusting mess it shows you that modern science has either come a long way or someone who doesn't go to the doctor that much.
Right.
You know?
I think I just got dad's side.
Yeah. You've never been very... you're very athletic, but you were never like exercise all the time. Like you would have times where you're like, I'm gonna go for a run today, but last like a week, and you're just like, yeah, like whatever. Yeah, you know what I mean? But you've never been fat ever.
No, I've never been big.
Ever in your life.
No,
which is wild to me. Now I would like to take a pop under the hood, you know, a look under the hood every once in a while.
Right.
Make sure that your stomach and shit is okay. You know what I mean? That's stuff that you have to worry about when you get older.
Right.
But the thing I'm worried about now, it's like I just want to make sure I even get there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Understandable, yeah.
I want to give myself the opportunity to be like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
At least I'm fucking here. I don't want to be halfway at the door at 50.
Yeah, but you don't want to be a skinny little bitch like me.
No, I'm not trying to do that. Like, my goals are...
Here's what you want to be. Just fucking happy.
I just want to be happy and just pop my top and be perfectly fine and be able to walk up a flight of stairs without wanting to fucking call the ambulance.
Yeah, and look in the mirror and go, I could actually jerk off to myself, my own image right now.
Yeah, like I want to jerk off to myself.
Yeah.
That's mainly what this documentary is going to be about.
Have you ever done that?
100%.
I don't think I've ever done that.
You never jerked off looking in the mirror? It's the best.
Oh, I've done it, but I'm not to myself. I'm not going, God, I want to fucking suck my own thing.
Nah, dude, I love...
Actually, that's not... Would you suck your own wang?
100%. There's nothing gay about it. We jerk ourselves off.
That's what I say all the time.
If jerking off is gay, Pride Month, I'll be in the front of that fucking parade.
Yeah, seriously.
And I have no problem being super gay.
And if touching yourself makes you a slut, then I'm in the Hall of Fame of fucking slutness.
Yeah, you're a fucking whore.
I'm a piece of shit.
Disgusting slut.
And I love it.
Dick rubber.
And I love it. And that's another thing. Like I said before.
You wouldn't suck your own dick if you could? It's not gay.
I've definitely already tried when I was like 3.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I tried so hard once, I felt like something snap in my spine, and I started seeing those little worms that go in your eyes. Like they look like you're looking in a microscope at the germs. You know what I mean? That thing.
Every once in a while, I'll
like,
sneeze.
yeah.
I'll sneeze and it'll do that.
I get that too, and it's a weird thing. What is that?
I don't know.
Is that your spine? Is something in your spine happening?
It's either that or like hypertension, one or the other.
Yeah, I don't know. I used to do cartwheels, and I would see it. And I'm like, whoa, this is fucking nuts. I'm seeing, and when shit like that happens to you, that's when you realize you're just a machine that you have no idea what the fuck you are.
We have no idea the vessel that we are.
Things happen to you that you have no control over. I mean,
yeah, both work.
But you have no control over it. It just happens to you. Anything can happen to you. But we just live our lives all nonchalantly and fucking like oblivious all day. We're like, we don't know anything about ourselves when we're born. If there was no science or teaching anything, we wouldn't fucking know what to do with ourselves.
Yeah, if we've never seen another person be born, we'd have no idea.
We'd have no fucking clue how to take care of ourselves. So that's another thing too. We do have the access to these things. So it's like, but then again,
it's scary.
But also, are we just being us?
Yeah. In a way we are, though. I think 100%. I think you're right about that. A lot of the times, people have to understand we're ignorant. That's why sometimes with science, I get a little... I'm like, maybe I don't want to know that.
Because it's too much information.
Yeah. I think humans are so ill that we process way too much shit on a daily basis already.
Yeah.
So now it's like, I don't really want to know certain things. It's like that question. It's like, do you want to know how old you are when you die?
Absolutely not.
Not me. I don't want to know.
Absolutely not.
I don't want to know. That would be so whack.
But you would do more shit with your days if you knew.
But as corny and like life coach as it sounds, we should already be living that way.
Amen, sister.
You could sign up for my 4-week boot camp. No, but that's just how it is. I mean, like some people... I want to inspire myself, and then if that inspires other people, that's great. I just want to inspire my fucking self.
And be real. Don't end up like fucking Tony Robbins.
No, fuck that shit. Like, listen, those guys that make all that money doing that shit, like, God bless you, but it's like...
I think they were real at one point.
For sure, and I'm sure they help millions of people. I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
But I think that people who are already successful, they know that shit already.
Right, or the ego gets so fucking... They become like megalomaniacs.
Yeah.
And they get like super fucking...
I'm going to need this fucking giant man to tell me like I could be successful. Like I know that already.
And then he goes home and abuses women.
Yeah, like this dude's a weirdo and he's got some weird genetic thing that makes him a giant.
It's a big fucking guy.
Big fucking guy. Guy's huge. I think he had that thing like the Big Show, the wrestler. He had like something on his like pituitary gland or something.
Yeah.
It made him grow like... astronomically large.
See what I'm saying? Shit like that.
You
have no control.
Fuck? But that saved his life. They took it out of his brain.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
The Big Show?
Yeah, it's the Big Show.
What a
stupid theme that is.
Oh, it's so terrible.
Yeah, it's the Big Show.
I listen to a lot of shit, but like Rocky's theme music still fucking slams. You know what I'm saying? It's still fucking... Also, he reminded me, I feel like, I don't know if he's ever said this, but... There has to be an influence when he was Rocky from Elvis.
For sure.
There's an Elvis influence to Rocky Maivia.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah.
I remember seeing him like even how he talks, like it was very Rocky almost. I mean, it was very Elvis-y.
Yeah. Rocky sucks. Rocky sucks.
Dude, even when he was a heel, he was such a. We gotta do a whole wrestling theme fucking podcast one day.
Yeah, we should just do one where we just talk about our favorite wrestlers ever.
Our favorite
matches, favorite.
Oh my God, Trish's tits are hanging out.
Trish's tits are out.
Trish's tits are out. It's absolutely amazing.
Whoever's tits come out first wins.
Whoever's tits come out first wins. We are, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Austin, Texas.
Did you see this dude?
We're 50,000 in attendance.
50,000 screaming Hulkamaniacs, bro.
It's so fucking.
You see, like this Indian guy. I think he's Indian, who's like hasn't put his arm down in 30 years.
Why do people do?
Have you seen that?
I mean, we're
think
saying
like
that, but then you also
shit.
put race cars on your ass as a fucking.
I'm a world record holder, baby.
Yeah.
Guy keeps hand in air for 12 years.
For the record, or because he has a problem or something? His name is Amar.
No, I think it was like a protest thing.
Amar Bharati. Oh, it was for See, I knew it was going to be something more special than just that.
Bro.
Oh, my God. His arm looks like it's going through atrophy.
It's so fucked. How does that not kill you? And how if I feel like if I touched that arm, it would just turn into dust. It would be like the end of the Avengers. Man who kept his arm up for 40 plus years.
40 fucking years?
Yeah, his name is...
This guy would have been so annoying in class.
Insane muscle atrophy. Crazy how your body's like, okay, fine. If you're not using this, I'll put the energy elsewhere.
That's exactly what I was just thinking and partially said. Like, the fact that that atrophy can happen to you because you're only doing one thing with it.
I need the story of this.
You would think that he would be jacked. But I guess you got it. Dude, think about it. Us doing this all day, even jerking off, that's fucking lactic acid exercise.
Yeah.
Exercise.
Inside India's Kumbh Mela, I hope I said that right, is a Hindu pilgrimage to the city of Allahabad.
Oh, he
takes place every 3 years.
He gets high as fuck, though.
Yeah, he gets high as shit.
He smokes marijuana.
Probably just forgot his arm was up there. This guy's getting high as shit.
Holy shit, he's smoking mad weed in these pictures.
He's smoking mad weed. His arm's not up yet.
Holy fuck.
Zooming on these dunks.
Yeah, those
guys going for a walk, seeing their dunks.
Out.
That hair is crazy.
Yeah, that guy's killing it.
Recruits are shaven, their hair collected into a ball and buried on the banks of the Ganges River to symbolize renouncing of their past life. That's wild, bro.
Yeah, I mean, hey, this is when you believe in something, or this is something you just, when you believe so much, or, but this dude is, I'm sure, because there's other motherfuckers who probably believe in what he believes in, but they didn't keep their fucking arms up for 40 fucking years.
No, that's fucking wild. What's it like?
Put your hands up. Put your hands up.
It's been up, sir.
I just want to chill with that guy once and play like a fucking Fat Man Scoop song on.
Yeah, did you see?
Put your hands up. Put your hands up.
Do you ever see those videos like when Johnny Depp goes to like children's hospitals dressed as Jack Sparrow?
Yeah.
How cool is that?
Oh yeah, he's the man for that. Like that's just.
Dude, it's Johnny fucking Depp.
It's Johnny Depp first, and he's in character. That's a fucking
and he doesn't break it; he stays in it.
Yeah, and it's dope that he just does that. And it's. I remember seeing that, and I'm like, "Fuck, man, I can't watch this shit because it's just so fucking." It's out, and I don't know if they're terminal or not, or if some of them are gonna be okay. Like I don't know what the situation is for the people that are sick, but it's still nice that he does that shit. I'm just like, I'm kind of an asshole. I feel like I'd be like,
Immediately, I was watching it
I need
last
to be
night.
a better person.
I know. Yeah, and I was watching. I was like, me and Mike should just dress up as like Mario and Luigi and go to like St. Jude's.
Yeah, or something like that.
And just if they would let us just walk around there.
Yeah.
Like I would do it.
Yeah. I was watching a comedy special for some comedian was just saying, I'm a good dude, but I'm not fucking I'm not I forgot what they said. It was like, I'm a good dude, but I'm not
a great person.
I'm not a great person. It was just thinking like I'm not thinking about kids in a hospital good right now.
Right.
and I was just thinking,
true,
like,
man.
that's true. Sometimes I feel like that. I'll just see something and it influences me. There are people who actually just are on that all day. That's what they want to do. They want to help the world.
That's their life.
And they're amazing. And those people are amazing for that. And
God bless them.
You know, even just, again, shout out to essential workers that just want to be essential workers. Do you know that, you know, there are people who actually, you can be a nurse and you're only around people that are about to die. There's no chance at all.
Oh, like
you
Patch,
see that every
like Patch
day,
Adams?
sort of thing, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's just what they do. I don't fucking know how you could do that. I lose my fucking mind seeing that much death all the fucking time. But there are people that just do that. And you know what? God bless those people, man. Those people are fucking badass because that shit, dude, I can't even fucking deal with death in a fucking... I can't even see one of my favorite actors die in a fucking movie. And like want to check Wikipedia just to see if they're still okay.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, that's true.
I could never do that. And it's my own selfishness, I guess, maybe. But I mean, I definitely would one day, but I'd be like, fuck, man. I had an existential crisis from it afterwards. There are people who do that every day as a job. You know?
One of Selena's good friends is like a nurse.
Yeah.
Is a nurse. Fuck.
Yeah.
That like is gonna get us. At one point, we'll be likeless. I hope.
I'm gonna try.
I've already
said
best.
it 30,000 times.
Yeah, it's all right.
Since we talked about
it. You know, and people probably didn't notice it, but now they're gonna notice it every time. Fuck. That was like crazy.
Yeah, that was like nuts.
But like, you know, Selena's one of her best friends is a nurse, and I remember talking to her. I was like, "How many like do you ever see like dead bodies?" She was like, "Dude, I see a dead body almost every day."
Yeah, yeah.
And they move them. I'm like, dude, I don't think I would ever recover from that.
No,
like,
it's fucking too much.
This guy was alive 4 hours ago, and now I got to come in here and get rid of his dead body? No, sir.
Dude, you see that all day, and then that just becomes what you know? Fuck that.
Fuck that.
What am I, a fucking Grim Reaper? I don't want to deal with that shit all day.
Nah, dude.
I met this guy once. We were at the bar. He goes, you know what I do for a living? We were chilling. He was a nice guy, and then this part just kind of freaked me out. He was like, I euthanize animals. Like not at his house.
Right.
He like works at a.
It's not like Dr. Kevorkian.
Yeah. And he goes, and he had like a Reaper tattoo, and I was just like, all right, this
guy's way too into it.
But that's all. I remember we were talking. He goes, "It's all I know, man." And I was like, "Oh my fucking god!"
Fucking little Lewis. We have a cousin named Lewis who's like 6'12".
Yeah.
He's huge, but we call him Little Lewis.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a mortician. He embalms bodies.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
This guy sees dead bodies all the time, and he was out there during COVID going and getting all these COVID bodies.
God, well, now I know who to call if I kill someone by accident.
100%. Dude, if I ever hit anything with my car, I'm calling Little Lewis.
I'm never going to kill anybody.
I'm going to say, Lewis, listen, it was an accident. They jumped out in front of my car. Their entire family's dead. I don't know how I killed all of them.
That's why I hate going outside. That's why I hate going outside. I'm like, someone's either going to get me or I'm going to get somebody by accident.
Do you think that you'll ever reach a point in your life where you're like going outside?
I mean, I already do that. I did that today, but I thought you were going to say maybe travel and stuff, and yeah, I will. Like, I'm going to push myself one year, and I'm going to go travel.
Like, if I said, like,
nerve-wracking and scary, but I'm going to do it anyway.
But with COVID, it's different. Would you get vaccinated? Because I know you're not vaccinated now because you're afraid of it, right?
No, I just am like, I'm a lazy bitch, to be honest.
Right. But you're not anti-vax.
No,
it's just,
not at all.
You just haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm going to go to the place in the next town for me. I already know where I'm going.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah, no,
I'm not. No, I wasn't trying to call you out. He's definitely not anti-vax.
No, I don't know. I don't mind. It's honesty. I'm not going to fucking lie about not being vaxxed. No, I know I'm just not yet. But we know homies that just talked to us recently that just said that they just got their second one now.
Yeah.
So I know that there's people that are a little bit later, and I mean, it's definitely nerve-wracking hearing stories from certain people, but I don't know anyone that's died from it. I haven't heard about anybody dying. I heard about the Johnson & Johnson shit.
Yeah.
You know, and people fucking blood turning into fucking goddamn fucking jelly.
Did you see that woman? Oh my God. Did you see that woman that was like, look what I found out at lunch. She said that the vaccine made her magnetized. All right, I'm going to show you this video.
Wait, and she could stick shit to like her boobs?
All right, watch this. Magnet COVID.
Oh my God, is she a fucking superhero? Is she like fucking Magneto?
Watch this woman. Let's see.
Last thing before we go tonight, the train to Crazy Town made an unscheduled whistle stop in Ohio this week.
Here we go.
Last thing before we go tonight, the train to Crazy Town made an unscheduled whistle stop in Ohio.
This guy said,
this
"Fuck
week.
it."
You're about to hear from a doctor and a nurse, medical professionals who have had contact with patients. They happen to be anti-vaxxers and conspiracy theorists. You've no doubt heard the conspiracy theory
Wait till you see this woman.
that they are injecting some sort of electronic tracking device in liquid form through a needle into our arms. But this, at a committee hearing in the...
First of all, first things first. People are like, I don't want people tracking me. You have a fucking iPhone, you idiot.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
The government already knows where you are all the time.
Yeah, you're fucked anyway.
You have a phone, you dumb idiot. They don't even have to put something in your arm.
Also, what are you afraid of? What are you doing exactly that you're afraid of that they know? Even if they are tracking you, yeah, I know it's an invasion of privacy, but like, why are you even making yourself feel significant enough to the point where the government even gives a fucking shit
dude.
that you're going out and buying scratch-offs every day?
Dude, the government can come and just ruin you right now if they want to.
You're an ordinary fuck. Who gives a fuck about what you're doing?
This was
100%.
next level.
Is it a combination of the protein, which now we're finding has a metal attached to it? I'm sure you've seen the pictures all over the internet of people who've had these
Because it's on the internet makes it true.
shots and now they're magnetized. They can put a key on their forehead, it sticks. They can put spoons and forks all over them and they can stick.
There's a woman in the back nodding her head, by the way,
There's been people
almost
who
crying.
long suspected that there was some sort of an interface, yet to be defined, an interface between what's being injected in these shots and all of the 5G towers.
Yes, vaccines do harm people. By the way, so I just found out something when I
Here
was
it
on
is.
lunch, and I wanted to show it to you. We were talking about Dr. Tenpenny's testimony about magnetic vaccine crystals. So this is what I found out. So I have a key and a bobby pin here. Explain to me why the key sticks to me. It sticks to my neck, too.
And it's not sticking?
No,
And it's not
it's
sticking?
falling off.
And she's like, it's not right now, but
Yeah, so if somebody can explain this, that would be great.
explain that it's not.
Any questions?
Dude, get me a fucking key right now.
I'm getting keys and forks and knives.
Get me a I guarantee, dude, skin, like, it depends on the fucking material, bro. It'll get fucking stuck. I'm gonna stick my glass to my chest right now. I'm gonna move my fucking thing. All right, that's not working. Never mind. She might be right. Fuck.
Where are your keys? In there?
No. What did she do?
Put that on your nose.
I'm gonna stick this. She kind of did it fast though, bro.
Yeah.
Stick it in my chest. Oh my god, I'm not even vaxxed. Not even fucking vaxxed. This bitch thinks
Did
she's
you
fucking
know?
Magneto? Did you know that if I take this key and shove it in my chest, it'll be stuck to my skin? Yeah, because it's
Did you
fucking...
see this? And then she's going, 1 second.
Yeah, the way she does it, she just goes,
1 second.
yeah, 1 second.
Any questions?
Yeah.
Fucking dumb idiot.
Dude.
I love this dude in the background. The
Yeah,
black
just
dude
laughing. Yeah, just laughing his ass off. Of course it's going to stick to you. A key can stick to you. Also, a key, you're acting like a key is some heavy-ass object.
No, but like...
Take a
people are-
fucking dumbbell and shove it up to your chest and see what happens.
Yeah, and people are kind of sticky.
Humans are just stick. It just depends on the fucking what you're
The
putting
weight
in.
and what you put on there.
It literally just stuck to my chest.
Yeah.
So
It's kind of crazy.
yeah, I'm not even. Again,
And
I'm
he's not even back.
I'm
So
not even
right
vaxxed.
there, we just fucking broke that myth down. I love how she goes,
Yeah. Any questions?
can somebody tell me this?
Like
Any
she-
questions?
like
You
she-
just asked a question.
Like
first
she
of all.
absolutely just socially, destroyed everyone. Like she actually demolished all of fucking the world with that argument.
This woman thinks that people care enough what she said that she's going to be the biggest whistleblower in the COVID vaccination process.
Also, she acts like she went home and shit just started flying to her fucking tits and like sticking to her.
You guys want to hear what I found out at lunch? This bitch made an argument about something that happened at lunch. Not something that she's been researching for months and months and months. Something at lunch.
And all of the 5G towers.
Yes, vaccines do harm people. By the way, so I just found out something when I was on lunch, and I wanted to show it to you.
What
We
did you
were
fall
talking
on top?
about
What did you?
Dr. Tenpenny's testimony about magnetic vaccine crystals.
I hate people
so
with
this
this
is what I
tone, by
found
the way.
out. So I have a key and a bobby pin here. Explain to me why the key sticks to me. It sticks to my neck too.
Does it?
It's not. It's falling.
Got this.
Got this.
Yeah, so if somebody can explain this, that would be great. Any questions?
Dude, oh my God. It's a fucking... She acts like she went out and started floating and like cars started fucking flying to her body and stuff. And
Yeah.
like she started picking up all the metals around her with like powers.
It's like, you see? See this?
That's so...
See how this bobby pin is stuck to me?
I can understand people that don't want to get vaccinated and shit like that. That's fine. But this is just next level, like trying way too hard to make a point. And it's just so weird. Also, you're older than me. You've lived a good life. What is the point here? What are we? It's just so weird.
Look what I found out at lunch. Look while I was eating lunch, I found out this.
Yeah.
It stuck to me out.
Yeah.
It stuck to my head.
Yeah, how the fuck did she... What happened at lunch
Somebody
also?
want to explain why this happened to me at lunch? Any questions?
So fucking stupid.
Stupid ass fucking people. You know who's not stupid ass fucking people?
The patrons.
The patrons.
Shout out to the patrons. Everybody that's not vaxxed, stick a key to... No, everybody that's vaxxed or not vaxxed, stick a key to yourself. See what happens.
Key Army, where are you?
And after that happens to you, explain yourselves to me. Explain it.
Any questions?
Anyway.
Love Nation CEOs and CFOs, remember, if we get to 500 patrons by the end of this month, I'll wax my asshole. If we ever get to 500, I'll do it anyway. Tariq Judah, Bethany Sykes, Estella Escobar, my name's actually Jeff, Arrow's my middle name, Allison Meta, Anthony Malvado, BJ Flex, Brittany, Daniel LoPriore, Debbie Rubble, Jacqueline Himberger, John Sarazian, Joseph Arsenal, Josh, Kakashi69DS. Man, I don't like that one. Marvel Malong, Nicole Daraloo, Nicholas Nielsen, Nudes to My Dad, Ryan Blake, Sean Silcox, Spencer Purdue, Steven Green, Real Pachu, Puerto Rican Pikachu, Tim, Turbo Chubbs, Hey Goo, Autofire, Hardy Hard Pants from Australia, Carmen Julia Fisher, Louis Dreyfus, Diggs, Riders of Rohan, Sarik Martin, Aaron, Adam Wright, Ashley Sparacino, Brittany Palumbo, Brianna Palumbo, excuse me, Cypher Rage, Colin, the Lost Priori Anderson, Corbin, Dean Rowdy, Diasha Napier, Derek Frazell, Double Dose Danny Barnes, Haley G Money, Hayden Hoskins, Hernan, I love you Pedro, Jade Hubble, Jody Ordanza, who else we got here? John Kaminskis, Julia Shokit, Linda from Accounting, Moises Sandoval, Namaste in Bed, No Inglés, LOL, Olivia Zapato, Pico Newton, John Paolo Xavier, Rubis Cubis, Sheila Viejo, Sydney Merrifield, The Cucumbersome, Trevor Joyner, Vanessa Pineda, Julie Jean Jansen, whoa, AB, Alex Montesano, Brendan Fawcett, and Cameron.
Stay healthy, stay safe, guys. Thank you for all the love always shown to the podcast. Thank you guys for always watching. We'll be back next week.
And check out Mike at twitch.com/Michael_LoPriore. And you can check me out, Daniel LoPriore, on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok. And remember, patreon.com/LoPriore podcast. And go listen to us everywhere that you can get a podcast. Apple, Spotify, whatever your dad has.
Peace
we love
the
you.
fuck out. Deuces.